Yes! Come on! It's the bumper season ending, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Top 4 podcast. I'm joined by Oscar, a Chelsea fan.
We're back, ladies and gentlemen. Business is about to pick up. We have arrived, ladies and gentlemen, on the same weekend that one of the greatest players to grace this pitch completed football. He completed it on Saturday. My team is back in business. Let's go. What are you man saying?
I know what he's talking about. And I was just like,
Interesting. I am joined.
Oscar, you mug.
Interesting. I'm joined by Rubinho, a Manchester United fan. It's back on. The kit is back on, people.
What the hell is this, guys? What is this?
Oh, it's
I
early,
love
but
Madrid. I love Madrid. I love Madrid. You know the math.
Hey, they got boss like in the comments.
I am joined by Mandem. Last pod till August. It might just be, my friend. It might just be. I'm joined by AD, a Liverpool fan.
Yeah, bro, it's nothing to say. I've had a horrendous week. I think I've had one of the most horrific weeks in history. I lost the league last Sunday. Then I lost the Rigi. Then I lost the Champions League final. Then my holiday got cancelled. Then I'm losing Sadio Mane. I was stuck in traffic for like 3 hours in the Blackpool Tunnel. The Blackpool Tunnel was closed. I think they're having like a cycling race or something. I'm like, it's not London Marathon, brother. Yeah, I had an awful week, man. I had a diabolical week. Awful.
You needed that Elizabeth line. That's what you needed.
You need that Elizabeth line. Oscar's on the mute settings, boy. He's there.
Sorry,
rapping.
I was mute. Adrian, hey, how can you tell me you had a bad week? Did you not go down to the parade? Did you not enjoy it?
I should have. I wish I did. Because guess what? That raised my spirits. Liverpool bloody football club. Yes, Oscar. Yes, Oscar. Yes, Oscar. Absolutely. And you know what? I went to bed absolutely crestfallen on Saturday night. Sunday night, bro, I'm proud of my team. I'm proud of my boys. We tried to do the impossible and we fell short. Proud of every single one of them to a man. Liverpool Football Club, my football club, go again. Bloody go again.
Oscar, wait there. Let me finish the introduction. You know what I'm saying?
Who else needs to be introduced?
Oh, swear down.
The man in the top right.
I'll tell you what. Don't be generous.
Wait. I thought you did top down. My bad.
Do you know what it is? Yeah, he's got a new owner. That's why he's just.
That's it. Yeah, he's gas. He's got a new owner.
The money's coming in.
Todd Bowley.
Let's go.
But
he
you
can
know
never
what,
be
Adrian, I can join you. I've seen like this week. I've seen Ainsley Maitland-Niles lift the European trophy. I've seen Danny Ceballos lift the trophy. I'm just like
the big one. The big one.
The big one, bro.
Danny Ceballos.
Yeah, Danny Ceballos lifted the big one.
That's his second Champions League, I think. That's his second one.
He's never been an Arsenal player. Why are we mentioning him?
Massive been Champions Leagues, you know.
He's never even been contracted to your club. What's going on?
If you've been on loan for 2 years, it counts like 1 year permanent. That's what.
Because he made it pro.
I'm seeing Smaldini. What's his name? They gave him a nickname, bro. Smalling, bro.
Smaldini.
Yeah, Smaldini, bro. He's just out here keeping clean sheets in Europa League. Anyway, but yeah, Arsenal were just Arsenal. I don't know what we're doing. I'm seeing El Neni getting a new. Oh Jesus, have mercy upon me. Hey,
new contract.
We've offered Eddie. We've offered Eddie 100k, blood.
What is that? Is that basic?
Base.
He
deserves
it.
100k, but listen, we're not the football club to be afforded 100k
for someone who has not scored 10 Premier League goals, blood.
Nah,
young man's gotta eat. Young man's gotta eat.
Hey, listen, get yours, but bro, let it not be us.
It's a lot of food, though. But
yes. Yes.
The commenters are commenting.
Let them comment. Let's go. Let's go.
SW6 says, Hala Madrid. You already know. He's big on Top 4 podcast early. What's like Andrew said, he's not here for football. Let's talk about something else. All right, we could talk about parades. We could talk about a lot of things, but I think we're going to stick to the football today.
And let's talk football. Let's talk football today.
Baraka said, let's big up the Mandem. David says, big up top 4. Boss like Endo says, AAD. With this proud nonsense, you're the fans I have a problem with. We have to raise our standards and act like underdogs. We've underachieved.
Okay. This time last year, you were saying our club is finished. You don't know why Jurgen Klopp was appointed first. Mo Salah is the most overrated player you've ever seen. And I said at that time, after we lost to Fulham, we're coming back, lads, next season. So don't tell me fans like me, bro.
Fans like you, cuz. Is it like this?
Well done, Adrian.
Adrian's here to fight. And we
got 92 points. We got 92 points in the league season. We went to a Champions League final. We wasn't good enough to get over the line. It's as simple as that.
Unfortunately,
we wanted to compete and we competed. So I'm not gonna.
Baraka is sending you thoughts and prayers. He's with you. Watching Liverpool fumble it must have taken its toll.
I think you must say definitely, but that autocorrect came through.
Where's the definitely?
No, I'm saying must have.
I think it must have taken its toll. That's what I think. Yeah. Shout out to the boy.
It felt like a javelin though. Right for the heart.
Straight daggers.
Nim says Eden has our European champion. My goal. Tahar says big up King Eden. You already know what it is, man. Completed football in a bow. It's completed.
You are shameless, man.
You have no shame.
It's fine. It's fine. They move like incels. Because they can't get a taste. They can't get some cookie.
Listen.
They want to rain and everyone else parade.
What's raining on that?
That's fine, man. That's fine.
What? Wait. Let me just pause.
Remember 2 weeks ago, Adrian gave all the crud.
Yeah, absolutely.
Wait. Let me just pause this here.
Let me have it.
You're calling people incels for celebrating a player, a legend of the game.
Football, by the way. I mean, in terms of like winning like trophies and that.
A legend of the game has just won a trophy, and you're criticizing the fans who are celebrating. Meanwhile, is he not a legend of the game? Did I lie to him?
Go and get yours, man.
Don't worry about it. When I hear legends,
let Oscar land.
How many minutes did he contribute?
Drake, if you're reading this, is too late.
How many minutes did Ryan Brewster
When I die, I'm a legend.
We could be here all day.
No, I'm just saying.
We can say many players here.
But this ain't many players. This is Eden Hazard. This is one of the best players of the generation.
Peter knows. I know what Peter thinks about this. It's a disgrace.
you know exactly what I think about this. It's a freaking farce. That's what this is.
For you to mention Eden Hazard's name in this Champions League victory says it all.
He has a bone to pick about. He had a bone to pick about Danny Ceballos collecting 2 Champions Leagues. By the way,
no.
You're there coming here with your Eddie.
I'm not having a bone to pick. I'm just saying it's funny because when David said Ainsley Maitland-Niles, I get that. That's an Arsenal player. I get why you have the attachment. You have that attachment to a guy who's spent 2 loan spells.
He's an Arsenal player.
But Danny Ceballos spent 2 loan spells. He's never even an Arsenal player.
Hazard left ages ago. All right, he's
gone. He's a Chelsea legend. He's a Chelsea legend.
He's a Chelsea legend. Okay, that's fine. He's a Chelsea legend.
He's a Chelsea legend. And Adrian has an issue with celebrating a player who didn't play too much in the tournament, winning a trophy, but he doesn't have an issue with the team that lost having a parade the next day. So do me.
They won 2 major trophies.
So did we. Fine. Grow up.
Yeah, so have a
parade, in it. What's your problem?
No.
Oscar, you'd be there. If there's a parade, Oscar, you'll be there. So let's not do this.
Yeah,
let's move on. Let's move on.
Yeah, of course.
I want to get to this Champions League final. So if any more comments, let's get through them and let's get to the Champions League final.
Virgil van Dijk out here twerking while Verde was crossing the ball.
We'll get onto that one.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
He's still better.
Abdi says 90 plus points FC, back at it again. That's a fact. Sahar says we're bigging up our ex-players for their success. That's a fact. Boslak said fans like you celebrate underachievement. We arguably have the best team in the world. Fact. And we have no Premier League or CL to show for it. Fact. We're becoming Spurs. I don't agree.
I like the word arguably because guess what? They ain't the best team in the world.
Okay, but he said arguably.
That's the matter of the fact.
That's not
Yeah, and we're going to get onto that, Peter. Don't you worry.
We will discuss it because it's arguable. Okay, last few comments. Nim said Eden Hazard has the streets. Everyone was begging for Hazard with the UCL picks to be released. This is a fact. We were waiting. We wanted that.
Why did he have a different kit to everybody else? Why was he wearing next year's kit?
They all put on next year's kit. They all did that.
I've seen pictures with Modric, with whoever else, and Hazard, and Hazard's the only one. Is the odd one out. I'm sitting there
fair enough. No, but they did at some point. 92 points, 97 points, 99 points, 1 PL to show for it, 3 CL finals, only 1 win. What are we celebrating? We're bottle jobs when it really comes down to it.
Bloody hell.
Boss like that's
ridiculous.
All right, boss like Endo, that your first point, I'll be like, I'm with you. This point, I disagree, bro.
World Cup and Super Cup are major trophies. I mean, that's fine. That's your opinion. Taha says Liverpool's best team pulling up to the big boy table with 1 Prem and 1 UCL. Peter, take over.
Yeah, well, I mean, listen, this is farcical. I can't believe we're here doing this with Liverpool. The criticism for Liverpool is outrageous. It's outrageous. It's outrageous.
Let's start with the game. Let's start with the game.
Let's start with the game because remember, Peter, when I said back at the last 16, you can never ever count out Madrid. Never in this competition.
No,
and people
hold up.
You can't. You cannot.
I know everyone's going to say. I know everyone's going to say football heritage and that, yeah. But once again, as I said, Adrian, I told you in the group chat, bro. Liverpool need to start fast here. You lot started wasting time, bro. And I was watching it with my
bro. Can I be real with you?
Let me land. I'm sitting here with my uncle, yeah, watching the game and saying, yo, Madrid are waiting for that one chance here and they're going to take it, bro, yeah? Liverpool need to be on their case. All this slowing down need to be quick, bro. These are shower crap, bro. They're showing you, hey, we ain't got nothing much in the tank. Let's just sit back, defend. You lot not scoring? All right, cool. Courtois decided to turn up today. He was like, yo, that is going past me today. What happened, bro.
No, but David, with your point, bro, like the footballers are human beings, they're not robots. These man was spent, bro. Like as much as we can say raw, yeah, don't get me wrong, bro, it was pedestrian at times. It looks like a flipping testimonial. So I'm not gonna sit here and criticize the lads for being leggy 62, 63 games into a season, bro. Like we just couldn't do it. We just couldn't do it when it mattered most.
But that's why you lost the game, bro. You dominated. And then Van Dijk decides to have a stinker. I don't know.
I think it's been overly critiqued myself, but hey,
who?
Not only Van Dijk,
Adrian,
and the right back.
Did you see? Hold on.
Yeah, for me, Alexander-Arnold is to blame.
Hey, hold on. Easy. Obviously, we know the right back had a stinker. You should know Benzema, I think, got him covered. Konate. You should know the guy behind you, Vini, is there, bro. You have no excuse for that goal. But I don't know what Van Dijk was doing, bruv. Please explain to me his actions, please.
Well, clearly he's tried to he doesn't engage. So that whole thing, he should be over there kicking the ball out. That's never been his game. So he slowed down the move. He's given his other defenders a chance to get back into the right position, i.e. Trent. And then it was a lazy attempt to sort of block the ball fine, but he's covering the goal so that he can't shoot on target, and then he's trying to cover the cross at the same time. So he's been caught out. He could have done better.
And he did neither.
I'm not here to overly critique people, in my opinion.
Nim says Virgil van Dijk thinks his aura will give him superpowers to block shots and crosses. Abdi says, hold tight, Virgil van Dijk and his aura defending. Man thinks this is anime. Other people are going at Trent for this one. Taha says Trent is to blame. Shouldn't be getting to that point. Lola says Tiana Trent ignoring his defensive duties again.
But
guys, the fact that we're having this conversation, if I could have manufactured a goal for it to somehow be Van Dijk and Trent's fault at the same time, inject it in all of my veins, guys.
The thing is, I totally agree with Adrian. Listen, the Van Dijk criticism is way overboard, right? It's too much. No. Van Dijk has defended that way all season and has probably done it since he walked at the club, right? And 9 times out of 10, he's absolutely succeeded. I remember a time when
today wasn't that day.
Fine. But I remember a time, but it's not the day to say, oh, where's the best defender in the world gone, or where is this and where is that, and he's doing this and he's doing. I get it, it's all banter. We're just here for having a laugh, right? But what's it called? But like you say, there is a lot of over analysis about this situation. Trent is at fault for sure. He's not marking his man, or he's nowhere near his man first and foremost. But also, for goodness sake, let's credit the goal. Let's credit the goal. Because by the way, the pass. Do you know why? Because if De Bruyne puts that pass through, we're talking about how great Man City's goal was. Because it was a classic.
And that part,
it was a De Bruyne pass across the box, and it's just a Raheem Sterling tapping at the end, right? But no one's talking about
I did not see that pass coming.
No, it was a phenomenal pass.
It was a phenomenal pass, but at the same time, it was easily defendable. That's the thing.
Though, but Robin, I've not heard one praise for the goal.
For the pass.
The pass was sensational.
The pass was sensational.
And also, look at Vinicius' timing of the run. Look how
fantastic.
It was so
he was talking. He was talking to Klopp, and then 10 seconds later,
exactly. My man was at the Parc des Princes bus stop, and he somehow managed to stay onside and tap it in. And Alisson had nothing; he couldn't do anything about it. Right? I personally think it was more a good goal than it was bad defending.
But
you can feel the defending. You can feel the defending, especially. One second, guys. Especially the rhythm of the game, the way the game was moving, the way things were happening in the game. Like when you kind of think about it, it was like, if somebody was gonna concede, it was gonna be in that kind of manner, really. Unless it was gonna be like, that Bell's overhead when he did it against Liverpool a couple of years back. Unless it was something special of that caliber, yes. But it was just one of those moments. They were sending that ball through every single time Madrid went on the counter and tried to find that ball. It wasn't getting to where it was. And 9 times out of 10, it's not making it across. But guess what? The one time it did, and we're here. I get it. We're here to slander Liverpool.
PR, I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry. But there's certain times, where an attacker is invited into your box. And this was just one of those occasions.
He came out of nowhere. He was running out of nowhere.
Yeah, he had the ball from deep.
He didn't come out of nowhere. He did not come out of nowhere.
It wasn't Randy Orton? Wait, Robin.
No,
it wasn't Randy Orton. It wasn't Randy Orton.
You have more. You have
100 meters. He had 100 meters. Yeah,
exactly. He come out of nowhere.
Peter, yeah. Here's my thing, yeah. Here's my thing.
This just came out of nowhere, not Valverde.
Hey, here's my thing, though, yeah. When I'm criticizing, I'm criticizing because this is the same energy I would give if that was Ben White or Gabriel. What the hell are you doing? Even my uncle said it. Once Valverde was making that run, he said we're in trouble here, man, because he knew he knows Van Dijk. He knows Van Dijk. He knows he's not going to close up. And what happened. Now it happened the second time on the other side. Konate came out and snuffed it out.
Yeah. There was exact similar ball that where Konate snuffed it out. And the thing is, yes, Van Dijk does deserve the criticism as well, because it doesn't look like he's good. It's not he's not coped with it well. You know what I mean? Like whatever the decision making was, he hasn't coped with it well. And at the end of the day, it's an L for Liverpool on that factor. The thing is, it's so easy to bring up Madrid heritage. Do you know why? Because it's like, look, they've gone and won, right? And they beat PSG, and they beat Chelsea, and they beat Man City, right? And you think to yourself, geez, come on. However,
no, we have to know. We actually have to put the bus here.
How unlucky are Liverpool to lose this final, though? Really
honestly, because I wouldn't say that.
You wouldn't say you're unlucky. You wouldn't say Courtois had the game of his life. I mean, some of the saves he put out.
He's the Real Madrid keeper.
Peter, when did you become the Scouse lawyer? I don't understand.
He's been fair and biased.
No.
I like AD. The thing is, AD. Here's the thing. If I have an opinion on something, I have to be agenda specific.
No. Hold on.
It's always the case. You know me. I'm down. You know, I'm so down the middle that everybody hates me. I'm hating from the left. I'm hating from the right. I am so down the friggin' middle. That's the problem.
I'll say this.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead, David.
I'll say this,
but no.
Chelsea should have beaten Madrid. Yeah,
that's the thing.
Mm-hmm. Chelsea should have done it. Chelsea should have beaten
all Madrid. Of this. Every single team.
City should have done it.
Every single team.
I'll leave out Liverpool. I'll leave out the final.
Liverpool's the only team that shouldn't.
Yeah, I'll leave.
No, I think Liverpool. No, I think Liverpool are the better team on the night. Liverpool are the better team on the night.
It's a one-off game.
But you know how you're saying, Chelsea should have won. Agreed. Man City should have won. Agreed. If Liverpool were the better team on the night, then surely they should have won also.
No. Because Chelsea were ahead and threw it away. Man City were ahead and threw it away. PSG were ahead and threw it away. Yeah. So when I'm saying they should have won, all three of those teams bottled those ties. You can put it that way. I don't really think Chelsea bottled it, but you could phrase it that way. Liverpool were just beaten, and it was unfortunate.
Yes, fair.
Yeah, they got. I feel like they got. Like in a boxing fight, they were throwing the jabs, and then they got hit with a knockout. And it was like, where did that come from? It's like, where did that come from? You know what I mean? So at the end of the day, I'm not saying
this. Doing this, man. He was letting the punch come.
No, I'm not saying. I'm not saying.
Put your hands up, man. What the hell?
I'm not saying man thinks he's Muhammad Ali. I'm not saying that this game is rigged or anything like that. I'm just saying it was all the jabs were for Liverpool, and then they got sucker punched. You know them ones. Man City twerked for Liverpool.
Do you know what? Do you know why I said it? Do you know why I said it though? It's because a couple weeks ago, I think it was last week or the week before. You were trying to give them a 9 out of 10 for their season. I said, what?
See, do you know why, bro? And this is the thing, man. Man, you know what? Yeah, people move so dumb, blood. Look at what they done, bruv. What's so funny? They went and had a parade, and everybody's saying, why are you having a parade for losing? I mean, pack it in. Okay, they won 2 cups, major trophies, by the way. For goodness sake. And then they got 92 points, and then they won to the Champions League final, right? And lost by 1-0. Okay, they've had a phenomenal season. I'm not trying to hit anything else. They've had a great season. They got beat by some Ulrich bent state Man City team, and yes, they lost to Hala Madrid. Okay, fine. You know what I mean? That can happen. That can happen.
I've clocked it. He gave us a little seed there. I've clocked it. Lola says Real Madrid are football. Liverpool are not even a little bit unlucky. Madrid had a madness run and rightfully won. You can say Courtois had a game, but that's his job. Madrid earned the win.
No, the thing is, I'm giving props in all departments here. I'm saying Liverpool were unlucky. I'm saying Liverpool should have taken their chances. I'm saying Courtois had the night of his life, and I'm saying Madrid. At the end of the day, Madrid scored twice on the night, right? One was disallowed, right? At the end of the day, I'm not saying Madrid winning is wrong. They scored more goals than Liverpool. You know what I'm saying? However, it's I feel like the analysis was far too much. You know what I'm saying? And SW6, you need to put some respect on the League Cup, okay? On the Carabao Cup, the Milk Cup, the Worthington Cup, the Carling Cup, whatever it's called. Put some respect on it. It's a major trophy.
Look, I forgot what I was going to say now.
You said you're saying, I've clocked it now. You dropped a little seed. What did I say in that?
We'll let that one slide. slide.
Okay.
I had something else to say. I just can't remember it. But SW6 says, like you said already, Peter. Abdi says, course an Arsenal fan will back their parade. These men paraded for an FA Cup.
Yeah. What's the problem?
Personally, I don't think parading it. I don't think parading the trophies that they won is bad at all. I think the fact that you just lost the Champions League final and the next day you're having a parade, it is just a bit like
because bro, at the end of the day,
should we slit our wrists then?
Exactly.
Go and lick your wounds.
I'm not looking.
You got to think about this logistically. Way before the final took place, they planned to have a parade, right? And in the hope. But you've won 2 trophies. You've not just done a parade for the Champions League final.
Do you think Madrid were having a parade if they lost?
They done their parade already for their league. That's the thing. Oscar. If Madrid hadn't done a parade for their La Liga title, they would have done probably the exact same thing Liverpool did. At the end of the day, it's the last. No, okay,
I don't think they would have. I can't lie.
The truth,
they would have cancelled it.
Yeah, bro. The parade is. No, every single winner's parade is subject to if you win.
But we already won.
But Liverpool have 2 trophies that they're going to parade anyway.
Please. I always think when it comes to a parade, number one, it seriously does depend on the club. Because different clubs have different objectives and different ties. For example, let's take the big clubs, Man City, Man United. For example, we didn't even have a parade for the Europa League win. Because we said, no, we want to go for the big one. And when we win that, we'll go do a parade there. I think if you're a small
have you won it? Have you won it?
I like it. But that's the reason why.
You should have celebrated.
Let me land, boys. Let me land.
You can't be parade that. You get me?
Celebrate.
You parade.
The album went silver. You know them ones, bro.
So.
You had a parade.
I think.
Yeah, the parade since.
I think what you call it. If you're a smaller team, when you don't win trophies that often or not much in a lifetime, winning a trophy is a big deal. So that's when you'll go parade. Yeah. I think for the stature of Liverpool, where they are right now and trying to go for the big ones, it's a bit weird when you lose such a big thing and then go parade. That's what I'm saying. I'm not saying don't go celebrate trophies. Go celebrate trophies, but to do it immediately the next day, it looks like it was petty, if that makes sense. Like,
Question:
we're still going to be back.
It would have been worse if they cancelled it.
I'm not saying it was wrong.
It would have looked much worse if they cancelled it.
Who's won the most cups in English football history?
Oh,
okay.
It's Liverpool.
And they treat every. That's one thing I'll give Liverpool. They treat every single one. They treat them all. They go for the parade. They take it to the magistrates. They do it whatever they want.
What are you talking about? They treat them all. They canned the FA Cup and the League Cup for about 6 years. They didn't give a monkeys about that competition.
They do a parade.
Ladies and gents, yeah. Where we support the sport of football, right? Yeah. What we here for? We're here for trophies.
Yes.
If you win a trophy, you parade it, blood. I don't give a damn. I won the trophy, blood. I've spent my hard-earned money to follow this team to go win the trophy. Come back. Let's get all the man them. Yo,
it was 2, by the way.
Let's go back to the crib. Let's celebrate this thing.
By the way, David, Chelsea not doing a parade for their Club World Cup and their Super Cup is a farce for the fans. If I'm a Chelsea fan, I want a parade. I want to be there. I want to be on the King's Road watching them parade the cup.
To each his own.
There couldn't have been a parade if we wanted one. Yeah, your mate Boris wouldn't have allowed it. So we would have never had a parade.
You don't make any money. You don't make any money from the parade.
Who's paying for the gas for the bus? Who's paying for the bus?
Who's paying for the police?
It's long. It's long.
I say what? A quick £50. You have to say what to go from the town hall and back. Come on, He's got turn it in. He's got a point.
What's like Endo said? We are Liverpool. Can we start acting like a big club? Kissing my teeth. Why are we always moving like we're happy to be here? This season is a failure. We didn't win the Champions League or the PL. That's the standards.
Okay,
you are strange.
You're strange, cuz you won 2 trophies and you don't want to parade. You're saying act like a big club. You've won 2 parades.
Big clubs celebrate the triumphs.
Ernest is agreeing with you, man. He said, "What's wrong with celebrating trophies you won?"
I lie. Oscar. At the end of the day, do you know how? By the way,
your prerogative.
Do you know what you have to understand how long it takes to get things in place for a parade to take place, right? Liverpool clearly said, "Look, we've got 2 trophies. After the last kick of ball, we're going to have a parade." Right, we're going to celebrate the FA Cup. Worst comes to worst, FA Cup and League Cup. Right, hopefully the Champions League would be there with us, and even the league. Right, they planned this ages ago. They're not going to turn it off because at midnight they lost the Champions League final in France, and everything's going to just Oscar. Do you not understand? You've been to a parade before, right? Look at the logistics of a parade. What you have to do for the whole city, the entire borough that you're doing your parade in, right? Everything comes into place. All these barriers, all these things are paid for. For you to cancel it, it doesn't make sense.
But Pete, this is what happens for every other team. It's just a rare scenario in the fact that Liverpool were actually successful this year anyway. They won 2 trophies. But if who didn't win it? Let's say Man United didn't win an FA Cup, didn't win a League Cup, but they got to the Champions League final, they would have planned a parade. And if they lost, that parade wouldn't take place.
Oscar, it wouldn't take place. It wouldn't have taken place. So, are you saying Liverpool shouldn't have done the parade at all? Are you saying they should have moved the date?
No.
Wait there. To these 2 I'm giving you 2 options. You're too busy chatting. I'm giving you 2 options. Should they cancel the parade full stop, or should they have moved the parade? Because of obviously how soon the Champions League final was.
They could I'm not telling them what they should do. They can do what they like. I'm saying I'm going to laugh at you. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, but you're laughing for a reason, though. So what's your reason?
I'm laughing because they lost the Champions League final,
so
and
they shouldn't do it.
They had to get on the bus.
So they shouldn't do it.
Who am I to tell them what they should and shouldn't do? I'm not saying that.
No, because it's like you find it funny. Obviously, you find it funny. But what I'm saying is there's a reason as to why you find it funny. Even you think they shouldn't do it. or is it just because they lost? So,
Adrian, you can agree with me on this, yeah? The first images that came from the parade, the players looked miserable. Van Dijk was fuming on the coach with Calvin Harris, bro. It was flipping hilarious. And then when they saw all the fans, it turned around and the fans brought their energy up. And it became, like Adrian's saying, it became a moral boosting thing. And I saw Trent post a sick video where he was like, look, I'm a champion in my city. And I was like, that's amazing. Like, he's literally from Liverpool. Facts. He's a champion.
So what does that tell you then?
That's great. Huh? But what tells me is that you got slapped by Real Madrid and had to drag yourself on a bus the next day.
I got a question.
And then when we saw, go on.
I have a question. Yeah? So let's say they won the Prem, but still lost the Champions League final. You say no parade then?
Sorry, say that again. Sorry.
If they won the Premier League, but still lost the Champions League final, you still say no parade?
No, he's just all he's saying. No, all Oscar's saying is that he's just laughing at the fact. He's not saying either or, like they should or shouldn't have one. He's just saying if you have one, I'm laughing.
So we're just discussing banter then.
Just basically, that's what I've come to realize. That's what I came to realize.
The pictures of Van Dijk furious behind Calvin Harris is hilarious. It's a meme.
It's hilarious. It's absolutely hilarious.
What was Calvin Harris there?
He was the DJ. No, guys, Liverpool was supposed to win the Champions League, guys.
Nah, Oscar, wait there.
You don't hire Calvin Harris to lose the Champions League.
Oscar, you've brought up a shenanigan, right? Calvin Harris, DJ from Liverpool on the bus. Can I bring you up the other shenanigan? Let's bring up the other one, shall we? Please. What on earth was Havana? I don't even know what her name is. Havana. What was Havana?
Camilla. What's her
what
name?
is Havana doing at the Stade de France? With 30,000 scousers in there? Are you freaking kidding me? You think they've come for a jolly?
And then she had the gall to complain, saying, "Bro, that football fans are not gonna sing my song."
Can I be that guy?
Oscar's obviously that guy.
Can I be that guy?
Obviously that guy.
You're gonna say it's a good song, isn't it?
I do love the song, but I didn't like the performance. What my point is, I feel like football fans, we love our game so much, that we're afraid to let it grow. And I think personally, having things like this, making the Champions League a bigger spectacle, having artists sing before it, having the theatrics around the event, I think they make it. Oscar. Hey, Lola, I'm Jesus advocate. I'm not devil advocate. I'm Jesus advocate.
The best one, they got it right the first time they done it, the Tottenham Liverpool one, Imagine Dragons, bro. Because they were associated with the FIFA game. No, they were associated with FIFA's game. We know the song. In Radioactive, hey, that was sick, bruv. Don't start bringing these pop stars, bruv. Nah, bruv.
Are you guys forgetting? Are you forgetting, by the way? Are you forgetting when Alicia Keys did San Siro and got booed out of the building by both Madrid fans? By both Madrid fans, by the way. Because how
did she sing? Did she sing New York in the San Siro?
She said Madrid.
Yeah, she was saying Milan. She was saying Milan.
No, she said let's hear it from Madrid. That was it. I was like, they whistled her out the friggin' park. They whistled her back to New York.
Who was the final between?
It was Madrid final. Madrid final. The San
Siro so she said, let's hear it from Madrid. That's wavy. Why animated?
Oscar. No. Let me just tell you right now. On behalf of the Top 4 podcast company, we do not advocate for any Super Bowl shenanigans taking place in the English game. Oscar, I'm so sorry. Oscar. It's not about growth. I don't want to give a damn about no growth. It's no. What I want is wait there. I want 40,000.
Tiny temper. Get out of here.
Get out of here. Wembley.
No. I will say this.
That's 2011, isn't it?
No. He was the man that year, it's a very weird situation because we look at, let's say, the final of the FA Cups. We still get like orchestras and all that stuff, theatrics before the game. I think stuff before the game. Yeah, before the game, I don't. The theatrics, I'm all for it because it builds up to the stuff. But
I hate it.
Don't bring things that associate with the game. Like if you're gonna bring a random person that I can guarantee you both sets of fans have never heard of this person, pretty much. and they're going to sing a random song.
No, they heard of her. They heard of her. Here's the truth of the matter.
I don't think
he's a megastar, Robin.
The truth of the matter is they don't give a damn. Listen, bro.
I don't think they'll care. They won't care.
Here's the thing. They don't give a damn who you are. Listen, they could have brought on Liam Gallagher. They do not give a damn. They are here. They are here.
All right, if you brought Liam Gallagher on, that would have been hilarious.
Liam Gallagher would bang.
No, it would not bang, Oscar. Here's the thing.
In a Man City final, if he sings Wonderwall, they're going crazy.
Oh, yeah, because he supports Man City, for crying out loud. I'm not talking about that. I'm saying
they could do one of each team.
Oscar, we need to take away music.
Lola, she's 1/5 of Fifth Harmony. Respect yourself, okay?
Wait, and she was the biggest fifth.
And she left and became a star on her own.
I just think you just have to choose the right artist.
She's not a megastar, you're right.
And don't make it.
Why do we need artists? Why do we need artists? Is the question. Get rid.
Peter.
It's
the build up.
All I want, listen, mate. I want it like a Leeds away day. All I want to hear is Peer, Bist, and chanting. That's all I need. I don't need nothing else. I don't need nothing else.
Calm down.
If the kickoff is at 8, and Thingy's performing at 7:30, that's fine because the kickoff's at 8. If it becomes a delayed thing, like what happened, and we'll on to the delayed thing anyways.
As I said,
it's
if
cool.
you get it,
I know like on Fifth Harmony. What's going on here?
The best one.
What's going on here?
Fifth Harmony made bangers, bro.
Listen,
I lie. You can work from home. You know that, right?
You're never ahead of their time. I said you can work from home. And then 2 years later, 2 years
doing this work from home pre-pandemic. Are you mad?
Bring it back for me.
Hey, listen.
That's my girl. That rhythms.
There is a year of music where America was just taking the piss. That era of music was just
2016.
Yeah, it was 2016 was 15 to 16. You know, Cake by the Ocean. It was ridiculous. It was out of control. It was out of freaking control, man.
Andy said AZ sus. I hear that still.
Oh, I like music. I like music.
Listen, a lot of you.
I'm going to see it.
As I said, the best one was Imagine Dragons. They got that one correct. That was the only one.
Bro, I'll be booing the whole thing. I'm booing the whole thing. I'll go back in the concourse and finish my pint and chant with the lads. I'm waiting to finish.
Boss Like Endo says, I fully agree with PR. This is the biggest game in football, not some Glastonbury concert. I agree, but I just think there are certain things that make the game bigger and wider. Like people love the opening ceremony of the Olympics. People watch Super Bowl every single year, not for the Super Bowl. They watch it for whoever's doing the halftime game. They watch it for whoever's doing the adverts. They want to see the adverts too, and that makes the quarterbacks of the teams more popular. It makes the teams more popular.
And that's fine. Let them do that. Don't do that here. What makes football so big here? Do you know why we love football? Why Premier League is one of the biggest in terms of club football? It's because it's about the football.
22.
This is the Champions League final, guys.
So what? Don't touch it.
Do you know what's the biggest thing?
By the way,
the biggest thing is that I think it hurt her the most. Two things. Number one, because of the delay. Because it actually delayed the game. It got people more riled. It's like, why are we having things until the game started?
Yeah.
So that hampered her. Yeah, that hampered her badly because obviously people come. Yeah. It's 8 o'clock. They expect. That's why I said, Peter, if you're kicking off at 8, I want the football at 8. If you're gonna have a sing song at 7:30, fine. As long as it doesn't affect the game. Once it affected the game, it's all long.
No, but that's a unique.
Can I make a rebuttal? Can I make a rebuttal to that, Robin? Do it at the gate party. Let her perform at the gate party at some tent. I don't want to see. Listen, she should not be on the pitch under any circumstances. Wait, Oscar, let me finish, please. Unless you're wearing studs. Or for you Americans, cleats. I don't want to see not one soul on that football pitch. You know, the ground staff have worked their nuts off all week getting that pitch pristine, looking crisp. And then you're going to come here with your tambourine and your frigging confetti and then your drummers and the PA system and some props. And she came out looking like frigging Shawn Michaels. Who the hell did she think she was? The frigging Heartbreak Kid.
She came out like Shawn Michaels.
Oscar, did she not come out like Shawn Michaels?
Yeah, I tweeted it.
Oh, did you? Oh, crap. I was just sorry. And she came out frigging like the Heartbreak Kid in 95. I'm like, just frigging naff off.
Lola said, if it's by force, do a show before the game, then do a song that's related to football. If they did a Shakira thing, I think people would be fine. Look, guys, I'm gonna go one further, guys. I think this should be done at halftime. I think
Oscar went done. Oscar went done.
No.
Pre-game. I need analysis. I need to know what
analysis.
We got Baraka. Peter is afraid of growth.
Baraka. There are things in life that need to just let everything be in their lane. Let everything just be in its lane and let it do its thing.
Pre-game.
Why do we assume? Wait, Oscar, wait there. Why do we assume it's growth? Why do we not see it as decline? Hello, this could be decline for all we're reading.
Because it will bring about the growth of the sport.
Just because we're bringing some pop star into football, we're talking about growth. And
first of all, it's not some pop star. It's Camila Cabello. Can we put some respect on that?
A pop star, right? Okay,
it's 155th harmony. Come on, man.
Oscar, I bet she couldn't name any of the 11s. She couldn't name any of them.
I know. My second point was what also really didn't help her was that she made those tweets, posted it, say that.
And then
I said, that was a stinker.
Did she actually make those tweets?
Yes.
Yeah.
And all I saw was like I saw the deleted.
There was video evidence as well.
There's video. Bare people pulled up on her like she thought she could get away with it. Listen, man, social media is too quick for them. You need to hold that L, cuz. What do you mean?
Abdi says,
by the way, Oscar, imagine a guy called like friggin' Steve from Croxheath. You think he gives a damn about what this chick has to say? He's here to support his. He's travelled miles to come watch his team play to be given that shower of garbage at 8:30 as well.
Do you think flipping Craig from America cares about Beyonce's Super Bowl halftime show? No, but he gonna watch.
And that's part of the
Craig from Davenport, Iowa. He doesn't care.
That's been embedded in their team, though. That's been embedded for years. They've been doing this for years. So America,
we got to catch up. Catch up.
Why does it mean it's right? Why does it mean that it's right? Because America's doing it well. Listen, Oscar, America's culture is different and it works for them and it's doing brilliantly. Let it be theirs. No, Don't force it onto other areas. Is what I'm saying.
Pete, this is the Todd Bowley era. Like, just get on board.
The Todd Bowley era. And the truth is, there's bare American owners in the Premier League, so we might have to watch this space. You know,
everything outside, and obviously, you know how in America they have all their tailgates, but their stadiums are massive, so they can do that. You can't do that here, bro. You can't do that at Anfield. You'll be in someone's house, blood. Hey, bro, you need to get stepping, bro.
You know what? That's what you see. Like the Formula One now, overtaken by Americans, right? Like there's an event at every race. Like every race has a show, right?
Why?
So and here's the thing. And here's because Americans are running it, innit? Obviously, it works for them. That's how it ticks in the States, and they're bringing it here, and it's brought more eyes without a shadow of a doubt. Here's one thing you need to bear in mind. It's brought more Americanized more than anything, okay? And that's the caveat people are missing. It's not like it's brought the whole of Europe. It's not like it's brought over the whole of Europe and the whole of the world and blah, blah.
What do you think Camila Cabello is there for? She's not there for your mate in Stoke. She's not there for what do you think she's there for?
She's a transcendent star, bro.
The man from Sudan.
She can be there pre-game, but once minute one starts, I need the football.
Camila Cabello has got way too much airtime on this podcast.
Yeah, by the way, far too much airtime on this thing.
Last few comments from Lola. She said, Oscar, never in your life compare Beyonce to Havana Unana chick.
Now let's be very clear. By the way, just on lastly on Havana, that is a rhythm for them. Yeah, that's the last thing I'll say. It's a big
but we can't keep saying this. We can't keep saying big tune and then discrediting her. She's amazing.
Oscar, it doesn't need to be when I'm watching Karim Benzema versus Mo Salah. That's not the time for me to see that.
Lola says halftime is done. Super Bowl should do a halftime show. All the analysis happens during the thousands of stops, so it doesn't hurt the play. Football.
That's true.
That's fair. That's very fair.
Yeah, that's very.
Also, the halftime show in the Super Bowl is like half an hour. It's not in 15 minutes. Right.
Do we have any time to discuss?
I'm down for tailgating. By the way, I'm down for tailgating in the beautiful game. You know why? It's all pre-match. I'm cool with that. No problem.
No, but as I said,
tailgating is amazing. By the way,
where's the space to do it?
Oh, listen, you got to do it down Lime Street. You know what I'm saying? It's got to be on the roads, like bait. Thing is, everyone will get slapped and stabbed.
Well, I was going to say,
Abdi had a question. Oh yeah, go ahead, Robin.
I was going to say that overall, though, going back to the actual football, I think what Madrid has done is something like not short of miracle, because we have to think about what run they went through compared to every other team. That run is ridiculous, and they got counted out every single game from the last 16 onwards, and they literally came back and said, "This is still our competition." They should have lost, but they didn't. They are the 14 times. They're 14 times European champions. Their second place is Milan with 7. They had double the Champions Leagues of 7. That is ridiculous.
By the way, can I just say this here? Can I be a hater for 1 second? Yeah, Madrid's first 5 Champions Leagues don't count. Moving on.
Oh, why?
Yeah, it's debatable. There was only like 5 clubs. There was only like 5 clubs.
not just that. No. Listen,
why? Why don't they count?
Can I tell you why, Oscar? Let me give you a bit of history on the champions, on the European Cup.
Please, I'm waiting.
Okay? Because, yes, as Robin said, there was like 5 teams in it. Number 1. Number 2. Only Man got invited to the Cup.
Yeah.
You didn't qualify for the Cup. You didn't have any credentials to the Cup. You got invited. People like Hibernian are ever present in the Champions League.
It was the Shubs.
It was the rave, cuz. It was a house party. It was literally invite
at the start of it, it was a bit made.
And how many did Madrid win in a row? How many?
5
in a row. The first 5.
Even Faded needed tickets.
That's a shoes.com.
Oscar,
I can't be skanking with Taser without a ticket.
You said them early Champions Leagues.
They don't count. First of all, and also, you guys think say football is bent for the banter. Listen, guys, football is so bent over backwards. The fact that they were they created. I can't remember who created the Champions League. I think it was a French team. I can't remember who created the Champions League. I think
it came under UEFA. It came under UEFA, so it didn't start off in UEFA, but they took it over. If that makes sense.
Took it over, yes. So they came up with this thing, and then they invited. Said, "Look, Madrid, we want you in there. We want this one in there."
What year did it begin?
Oh, you're testing my knowledge. Is it in the 60s?
I think it's 63.
No, I swear it was. Wasn't it after 60s? Because I swear the 70s was like a different thing.
No, because our first one was 55. Our first one was 1968.
Yeah. Because Hibernian always make this point that they're the first British team to be in the Champions League. That's their thing. And I remember the 1955. I mean, they were there, innit? How you gonna hate from outside the club when you can't even get in?
Man, them old trophies, man. I hate what Peter said, man. Them Herbert Chapman leagues, man. We can't be keeping them. We can't be keeping them league titles in there.
They do have a point. They weren't invited.
You know them ones.
Peter,
but it still counts. 14 is unreal.
Yeah, listen,
that's what I'm just saying.
It's a joke.
You're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. You know, Don Carlo, 4 Champions League titles. Nobody had 3. He's now got 4.
Nobody had 3.
You know them ones. Like he's got 4. And it's to think this guy this time last year was an Everton dugout, and now he's won the Champions League. It's a phenomenal 12 months.
Can I tell you who I'm the most happy for? I mean, I'm sure we're all super happy for Karim Benzema, but I think this year I'm super happy for Vinicius Jr. I think the way he got slandered so much for his performances in the Champions League last season and the season before. Yeah, people killed this kid for the way he performed because he kept missing chances, isn't it?
He was like 19, by the way.
He would always dribble and get to the finish, and it's like, bro, you can always see there's a player there. You can always see there's a player there.
And he became a star of famous football meme of what Benzema did. So
oh my God, he's trying to play against us. He's playing against us.
Mad. That's a mad turnaround, you know. When you think about it, when you put it like that, you've made a great case. I'm most happy for Carlo. I'm most happy for Carlo.
It's a huge turnaround.
No, the reason why I say that, like he's a kid that's always had amazing talent, but football fans are just uber critical.
Football's harsh, isn't it?
Man.
Said turn around like he was a bum. He was a kid with a potential that was unfulfilled.
I just think the turnaround for me, it's the turnaround in perception, because I always rated the kid. It's the turnaround in the perception of people, isn't it?
But I just want to just end my point on the Champions League. Before we get onto the scandal at the gates, I have to give Madrid. We say that it's a lottery, but Madrid actually deserved this trophy, and they 100% deserved it. So I just want to give props to them. Yep, they did it again.
There's a couple of comments around that because Lola said, "How is?" Oh no, sorry. She was responding. Boss like Endo said, "No one is going to convince me that this Madrid side is good. This is not football. This is spirit. It's like Chelsea 2012." And then Lola to that says, "Chelsea beating Chelsea, PSG, City, Liverpool, Fugazi. Bayern's win is Fugazi. Madrid's is earned." How was Bayern Fugazi? Huh?
What you mean? Bayern Munich's win?
How do you pronounce that word?
Fugazi.
I don't know. And then Caesar Sense says this Madrid is not their best, and they won against the best teams in England. I see no Fugazi, just a trophy.
I lie.
How could you got to deep it? They beat the top 3 in England, blood. You know that was and PSG to boot.
One by one.
But for me, this just solidifies my whole viewpoint about the Champions League. Like, you don't have to be a great team to win the Champions League. Like, you don't.
No, absolutely not. But you got to have the testicular fortitude. That's one thing that's for sure. You've got to have the tenacity.
So back to the Leon ladies who just won the Champions League.
Hello. Oscar, how about testicular fortitude? How about that one then for the ladies? For the women's football. But what I'm saying is, of course, even when you're not good, you got to have something else about you. You've got some metal about you. You've got some lead about you.
Fortitude.
You know, to be tenacious like that.
That sounds like Don West, all right? Or Don King, sorry. All right.
But at the same time, even though Madrid weren't their best, let's keep it buck. They did a double league, best in league, best in Europe. So
I mean, look. Yeah. I hear you. I do hear you. Have you seen La Liga? Have you watched the famine?
Have you seen the Prem? And they beat the best 3 teams in the Prem.
No, of course.
They beat them.
Madrid is not Fugazi. Madrid had to go and beat everybody big. Had Liverpool won this Champions League, right? You're looking at their run, okay? The first decent team they've had, they've lost to, right? Because you look at what was your last 16? If you correct me, I mean your first decent side, right? You had Villarreal, you had
Benfica.
And Benfica. Let's be fair. Let's be serious. You know what I'm saying? Like your first real decent opposition, Real Madrid. You could have argued Inter maybe, but Real Madrid, and unfortunately, last hurdle. But Madrid had to go up again. I think it was almost weird. Madrid were the underdog in every round. You know the ones. What is that?
And you know what? Yeah. Hey, once Rio, Michael Owen and Fingal started talking at Greece, I knew, this is going to come to Madrid, bro. We do it all the time.
Michael Owen?
We do it all the time, bro. Even the England team, we're all gassing the thing. I was like, the English don't know how to be humble.
Yeah, man, they're organizing parades.
Especially Michael Owen. Because what he was saying, he was annoying me. It's like, even your team just lost.
Hey, did you not hear what came out about Michael Owen today?
Just at the end.
Well, he's still on Love Island.
Michael Owen's daughter is going to be on Love Island.
Who cares about Oscar? Why are you bringing that nonsense up here? Bro? Man, don't know about that,
for real. What's it called? No, it's the fact that Michael Owen. I mean, the game barely died an hour, and he said the best team didn't win the Champions League. He said, but Liverpool are the best team in the world. I'm looking at this guy like, are you all right?
No, hey, the way Rio responded, was it Rio?
Rio said.
He said
they didn't win the league nor win the Champions League. How can they be the best in the world?
Do you know what? Yeah, I hear it still. I hear it.
In his
Oscar Koch.
I hear it still. I hear it.
Liverpool are not the best team in Europe. They're not.
If you don't win the league and the Champions League, sorry, you're not the best.
They were close. The truth of the matter is, they were close. They were bloody close.
But
you know what I'm saying,
mate?
To win the winner.
Trophies is the currency.
Do you guys believe that Jurgen Klopp has underachieved with this side? I think he has. With the talent at his disposal, he should have gone away with more major honors. Wait there. This is where, Oscar, my blood boils.
Yeah. Comments like this. Have you seen what Klopp is up against in the league, number 1? Have you seen what he's fighting against? I've told you year in, year out. Oscar, how can Klopp be pulling up Fergie? Wait, Oscar. How can Klopp be pulling up Fergie numbers and not winning leagues?
Pete, here's the problem, Pete, with people making statements.
Look how bad this is.
No, Pete, is the thing.
Oh my days. Man, get 90 points in a league and they don't win where are we? What is this, La Liga?
It's not. But Pete, this is my thing with you though. Why do you act like there's only one beast in the league?
What I'm saying is that because the truth is, right? The beast that Liverpool are up against is very, very unfair. It's very, very unfair. I've made that argument countless times.
Is the beast that Man City are up against not unfair to you?
No, Liverpool are doing anything and everything. Like when I said, like, I was talking about this with Formula One. George Russell squeezes everything out of the Mercedes. Jurgen Klopp squeezes every last drip of that Liverpool sponge. Every drop. We watched them in the last couple of these finals. How leggy the team is. How bad the team is. Right? Because they haven't got a great squad.
I definitely hear that. Yeah.
Liverpool it shows. We said this weeks ago. I said Man City need to be 95% in order to win the league, and Liverpool have to be 100% to beat Man City. Man City do not have to be on first gear.
I was saying this to you like 2 weeks ago, and you was disagreeing with me.
No, I did not disagree with you. In fact,
I said Liverpool are at their peak, they're at their zenith, and Man City have ways to get better.
See, the argument's different. What I'm saying is Liverpool have to be 100% in order to win, whereas Man City don't have to be. So Liverpool, unfortunately, it's a shame they're in this era of football, Premier League football, because let's be fair, let's be frank, okay? Look at the last 20 Premier League champions. Look at the points that they've won it with. Look at what their competition was and compare it with this Liverpool side. Liverpool should have more league titles right now than what they do have. But unfortunately, they do not, because they're up against the Ben Oil-rich Manchester City at the end of the day. And Liverpool, let's not act like Liverpool been, somebody said it's not like Liverpool spent a $5 in the group chat, right? Great comment. They spent good dollar. They spent good dollar that they've made, okay? But at the end of the day, look at what he's up against.
Peter, my question is to you, how does that compare to Champions League, though? Because we can say about the beast in the Premier League, fair enough. But in reality, Liverpool were the favourites in this Champions League.
You know what? In terms of good point. Liverpool's team have been good for about 3 years. Can we argue, right? This in terms of A1, we could talk about it 3 years, and they've won one Champions League in the 3. Not so shabby. Not so shabby,
bro. Listen, I'm all for being critical, but all making all these underachieving, bro. I've done 90 points, blood.
And in a place where there's a Real Madrid, there's a Manchester City, there's a Bayern Munich, there's a PSG, there is a Barcelona when they decide to wake up. Like, it's not like Liverpool have been the best team in Europe every year and then fall short. They've not even been the best team in Europe. But guess what? And when they won the Champions League, they weren't even the best team really in Europe. And they lost to a 98-point team. Man City were better than them. Man City were better than them in general, in the league, in general. But obviously,
they were 1 point behind.
Again, like this year.
Yeah.
And they won neither. And they won neither this time.
Yeah, but that's it though. Because the margins are so fine, yet Man City walk out with a major honour and Liverpool don't. So that's why people are saying. That's why people are saying that underachievement can come in.
You're spot on. But look, investigations have to be made when somebody has 92 and 97 points and doesn't win a league. Investigations have to be made. What's actually going on in this league? Why is this happening?
History is always going to see who won. Who won the game? They're not going to think about They're not going to think about the points. We might think about it because we lived it and all that stuff. But let's say about 20 years, 30 years down the lines, the kids are going to next days. They're going to be like, "Who's won the most trophies? Who was this winner?"
We need Liverpool next season to either win the Champions League or the Premier League, so this team does not get forgotten. Because what we can't have, in future time to come is this team is forgotten. We can't have it. By the way, they've won a Champions League and a Premier League, so let's all frigging calm down a little bit. I'm not saying that they won't get forgotten.
Calm down. I'm saying they're not going to get forgotten about what you call it being. Not winning in the Champions League, because that's an achievement. But remember, when we say the best, when we talk about the Centurions, the Invincibles, that's still being talked about to this day.
Yeah, they don't have their ones.
Yeah, they don't have their ones.
I don't think you guys get. So like Ernest makes a great point here. He says we can't keep talking about margins when you don't win.
If you don't win,
when you look at Manchester United, they're not ready to compete. Chelsea are not ready to compete. Arsenal are not ready to compete. Liverpool have been ready to compete for the last 4 years and have one league title to show for it. That is painful.
Nah, but you know what though, and this is where we argued last time. But this is where we argued last time, yeah, because everybody keeps putting the attention and the scope on Liverpool, and I'm saying, guys, let's actually look at the scope elsewhere. Because with everybody's, like everyone's got their little thing, like the Centurions and unbeaten and blah blah. Everybody has their thing, but they were never facing opposition like that. And it matters because football. A team like Man City will spend 100 million on one player, and then they'll spend 100 million on 2 defenders just when they feel like it, right? And they will get 100 points in a league season. It's like, come on,
stop this 100 points. It's not 100 points every season, bro. Last year they didn't get 100 points. Last year they didn't get 100 points. The year before they didn't get 100.
Oscar.
City, bro.
Oscar, hear what I'm saying. Yeah, but Liverpool had no players. Here's what I'm saying, right?
There you go.
Here's what I'm saying. if you get 92 points in a league season and you get 97 and you don't have a league title, an investigation has to take place of the Premier League. That's what I'm saying. Liverpool have actually done their bit. They worked their nuts off. Like, they've done everything they could to compete.
Ernest, I think the way Ernest is saying it, he's saying it like I'm saying something mad. He said, "Man are doing ready to compete at Olympics. Uncle, did you win or not?" This is my point. They didn't win. They lost. Like, if I was a Liverpool fan, I'd be fuming. I always say this to you guys. My most frustrating time as a Chelsea fan to look back on is 2008 because we were good enough, but we didn't win jack. Like, as a Liverpool fan, if I was a Liverpool
I don't
fan,
get how you're comparing those two eras. I don't
get
how you're comparing those two eras, though, bro. Because I get your 2008 era. You lot were kind of level playing field. But this playing field of Man City and Liverpool, guys, Klopp
it's the same thing. It's 1 point away.
Klopp makes it bigger than it actually is, closer than it actually is. And even, it's like what I said about Pochettino, and everybody thought I was a hater about Tottenham. I said, listen, Pochettino has made you believe Tottenham are this team. Not saying that Liverpool are not this team, but I'm saying that even when they are, like, they're going above and beyond what they are capable of doing and are still losing the league because they're up against a bent football club. Like, it's just simple.
Fair enough,
like,
man. Fair enough.
City are bent, guys. Like, that's just the bottom line. They've won 2 league titles with no strikers. They're bent, bruv.
Lola says, point is they only won once, so it is what it is. All that work, but you ain't winning enough. I'm not doing all this sentimental stuff.
Yeah, I'm more. If I'm a Liverpool fan, I'm not pissed at Liverpool. I'm pissed at the fact that it's Man City that we're up against.
I'm pissed about the climate. It's the climate.
I'm pissed at the climate for sure.
You can form all you want, but that shouldn't be the discussion. Why is Liverpool being barely a team? Barely team.
Nearly. He says nearly.
Being a nearly team. Being a nearly discussion. They didn't win. Move on. Fair enough, man.
Let's get away from this. So we've been on for an hour.
Shall we talk about the farce or the farce that happened at the gates? The man didn't get their tickets.
Let me tell you what happened. Yeah.
Do you know what? I've got something to say, but I think I'll get in big trouble if I say it. So I will leave.
Let David speak.
On behalf of the podcast.
It's the last part of the season. I'm begging you, just
Oscar. No. On behalf of the podcast, on behalf of all the listeners and everybody watching at home, I'm going to keep my mouth shut on this situation and let David talk on it purely. Because what I have to say...
I've seen cancellations today. Just don't get yourself
believe
cancelled.
Me. What?
He's a racist.
Cancellations.
I ain't going there. Trust me, I'm not going that far.
Cancelled like 4 years ago. I don't know how you can.
Man are getting cancelled twice.
So text me. Let me speak on this situation as the security person that does this. Yeah. First of all, where the Stade de France is situated, yeah. There's a highway. There's highways around each side in it, yeah. Robin, as you can attest.
Sorry to interrupt. Sorry to interrupt, David. I just want to say Saint Denis is ends. Like, it is Parisian ends. You do not want to be there.
They don't even call it Paris.
It is long.
Alston and Stonebridge together.
It is long.
Yeah. And as Robin has alluded, that's in the
That's a church road, Mozart.
It's ends. No, it's ends. I won't lie to you. It's ends.
So the first howler is, yeah, why were the roads around the stadium not cut off? Granted, you've gotten this. The final got moved from Russia to thing. That's the number one howler there. The second howler, obviously, we know the French. The British have the reputation of thing, and so from footage that we're seeing, bro, my man's entering the turnstile, bro, and he's getting sprayed. I'm just like,
it's not even funny,
bro. It's not even funny, bro. My guys,
come on.
My guy scanned the ticket and the police officer just went through.
That's ridiculous, man. That's ridiculous,
bro.
Man.
So we already know what the French were on from opening tap, bro. They were not having a bubble, and then most of the trouble came from the locals. We've seen footage of them jumping over the fence. You can tell, bro. Everyone. I know everyone's on a banter. Everton's and the coach thing. The guy doing the coach. But yeah, this thing is serious, isn't it? Yeah. Then the next howler,
by the way.
Bro, man made the fake company and then didn't pick up the funds. That's you lot fake. Man, don't take the banner too far, bro.
That's too far.
I just want to say Richarlison is bad man for that tweet.
Oh my god!
You know the baddest thing about him? His trophy cabinet. But anyway, digress.
Oh wow! But yeah. So the security, the right police were on smoke from day one. They weren't having a bubble with the English fans. So that's the wrong attitude. You know, we do get high risk events and that. You got to be calm, relaxed, keep it professional. Any trouble kicks up, you nip it in the bud. But that man came on smoke. That's how number 2. So you know in the Liverpool end.
Guys, I don't know if you've been to that part of suburban Paris. It is long. It is so long.
The next howler. So apparently there's a pathway here that is like a 4 it's like let me say it's quite big, and then the police decided to block half of it. So 20,000 men were trying to come through to this a small gap, bro. And obviously that took very long. And it's just all long, you know, people come with fake I don't know, this fake tickets thing happens every event. Obviously, Euros, we can't say anything too tough in it. We saw what happened there, innit? So that's expected. You just deal with that, nip that in the bud. You have a little checkpoint. But yeah, the scene is just fast. There was loads of howlers and yeah.
Did you see the French minister, the sports minister, apologized?
Of course, but they were too fast.
Because they were saying that we thought they were fake tickets, but they were legit. There were 2,000 legit tickets, and he didn't let the man them in. I said,
they were looking.
Wait. So you're telling me people like paid money, flew to Paris, and didn't get in?
Oscar, they were still outside at half time. They were still outside at half time.
David, I know a guy that got in the stadium on the 80th minute.
Liverpool fan,
yeah.
It's a farce.
No. And the game was delayed by like 45.
Yeah.
So what minute did he get there then?
Well, he walked in at 10:15.
He walked in and Tobias was coming on. That's crazy. That's insane.
It's a farce, man. And I can't. There's like, yeah. It's just
the fact that they apologize now UEFA has an independent query going into it. I was like,
Can I ask one question?
It's love.
Oh, here we go.
Whoa, why are you so quick? Can I ask one question?
You can ask one question.
Did anybody get in with fake tickets?
Someone got with no tickets.
Someone got with no tickets. He just dipped underneath the barriers.
I'm sure the fake ticket man were in there.
Okay.
Now, even the Madrid end, they were saying there were locals in our section as well, so it was happening everywhere. So, but they were obviously the French were very quick to try and blame the British. So, hey, you lot had a stink.
Yeah, bro. They spun that on Liverpool fans real
Blame
quick.
on straight away. Straight away.
So it's a farce. Listen, stewarding in Europe is just a farce anyway, bro. Man, them come over to our team. We treat everyone nice and good. Our operation is standard, bro.
European away games are very, very worrying. You know, I'm a person. I want to get in the stadium as soon as it opens. You know what I'm saying? I would have been in at 3:00. I'm in at 3:00, blood.
Nah, stadiums are boring. I'm all for culture.
No, because of what happens to them, man. There at the Stade de France, for example, especially in certain countries. There's one country I do not pet.
Apparently the French police are known for that. When I went to Lille, a group of us
as well.
The French police are known for tear gassing everyone. So
yeah, they hate everything and anything. And the thing is, I remember like going to the Atletico Madrid stadium. I was there, brother. It was still the sun was out when I got in that stadium. I said, I'm not playing no games. I get on my train and I'm in. I don't want to waste time. Yeah, for sure. All right, can we move on so I can just remain calm again?
Yeah, man.
I'm twitchy. I'm getting friggin' twitchy with this conversation. Okay, before we get into the awards and stuff like that, oh, by the way, I've got all of your predictions at the start of this season. I'm going to reveal
Hey, I'm telling you now, it's a howler.
I don't remember that bad, you know.
Listen,
I think I remember mine. I think all of it.
No more convo on that. But before we get onto that, obviously, I think since we last spoke. Jose Mourinho's got a European trophy, ladies and gentlemen. He's won another trophy. He's the first man to win the Europa Conference League, as well as have, I think, is it 5 European trophies now? Because he was all giving it. I got 5.
He's won every single European trophy available. So and he's won every single European final that he's been in.
I think he's been.
Must be nice.
Yeah, well, that's what you get in it. He gets you in the final and he wins them. But ask Tottenham. The only place where he's never won anything.
Because he wasn't allowed to go to the final. Yeah. He wasn't allowed to go to the final.
No, that's what I'm saying. So his reputation is still intact. I'm just saying. Bear this in mind. Roma, of all people, it's their first European trophy ever. Roma are not a big club as everybody thinks they are. Three Serie A titles.
21 years since the last one.
Since 21 years since the last one. You know what I'm saying?
Totti. I don't know. Just come up 6th.
Everybody remembers Totti.
When Salah was there, they didn't win nothing, no?
They won the niche. Okay. Well, he might have won the Coppa Italia for all we care about. I think they were last one in 2009.
No. I don't think they've won a trophy for about 20 years. But...
Yeah.
Has he not won all the final that he's been in?
I don't know.
Mourinho, has he won every final he's been in?
I know he's won every European final, but not every final. I don't know what he was like at Porto.
So, who cares? Even if he's lost the Porto's Cup, nobody would really care. The thing is,
he's never lost the final at Chelsea. I can say that much.
Has he lost the final at Man United?
Nope.
No. Did he ever lose a final at Madrid? I don't know about those Copa del Reys and whatnot. I don't know what's going on in there. I know he beat Barcelona in the Copa del Rey final one year. But look, he's won trophies like crazy, right? And he's still. Thing is, what's funny, like, as much as people want to say that he's done and he's finished, like at the end of the day, you go to that Man United's trophy cabinet, for example, not to pick on them, but just like he's the last winner there, right? You look at when he was last at Chelsea, he won a title when he was last there. You know what I'm saying? He's not finished, guys. He's not over. He's not done. Maybe
started.
Maybe he's found a new sort of level. He can't necessarily operate on that top elite level anymore because nobody will probably give him a chance. I will say Newcastle, PSG. Just keep your eyes out for those two because I think they might sneak in for him a little bit.
He's definitely
down the line. And if he does get that Newcastle gig and they do throw buckets, shed loads of money of him, guess what, ladies and gentlemen? He will be winning again.
He said I watched an interview with him. Joe Cole interviewed him before the final on BT Sport, and he was basically saying, one thing Roma offered me that I've never had anywhere else, time. He said that everywhere I've gone, they're giving me money, they're giving me opportunities, but I've been under pressure to win right away. At Roma, they gave me time. They've said, look, you can do what you need to do. You can build us. Like, this is a project. And he's very in awe of that. And, to win a trophy in the first season, regardless of that, man, I can't lie. He won me over again, man. He won me over again.
Why did you? I mean, I know you're a Chelsea fan, so obviously he would have lost you when he was there. But even after he left Chelsea, man.
He didn't lose me when he was there. He lost me when he went to go manage United and Tottenham.
I mean, but he won trophies at United.
I know, but I didn't love him.
I love him. No, not love, but as in
just that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about.
Okay.
You see how like Hazard left, and I'm delighted that Hazard has won something. Same with Tammy. I'm delighted they've won stuff. I wasn't happy for Mourinho winning titles at Man United. Why would I be happy? I was happy when he won at Inter. I was happy for him. But once he went to my rivals, I stopped caring for him. But now, I mean,
for me, I didn't really care for Mourinho until people just started slandering him, and I was like, what's going on here?
Hang on a minute.
What's going on here? What are you on about? You know what I mean? Man, that's how it was for me. I was like,
Bobby Robson connection.
But that Newcastle one, hey.
You know what I'm saying? It could be.
I can't lie, man. I watched the Europa League final the week before. I watched this final. I'm glad we got another European final. I can't lie. I'm enjoying it. It's another thing to win.
The conference league is a good idea. I think.
I just wish it was different format though.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? You know, back in the day, you had like the Cup Winners' Cup, you had the UEFA Cup and the Champions League.
Yeah.
They were all different, and even in Toto, they were all kind of different in their own right. But these are the same thing. Like all of them are copycats of the Champions League, and you're just like, you're such a
Mourinho even said it. Mourinho said it. He's like, look, when you get to the latter stages, the Europa League and the Conference League, they're the same thing.
Definitely.
There's too many games, though.
The Europa League Conference semi-finals were better than the Europa League semi-finals.
That's a fact.
Without a shadow of a doubt. But they are the same thing. They're just meshed into one.
There's way too many games to watch. Let's say you wanted to watch, Roma, Leicester, semi-final. You can't.
I mean,
we might be on the same. So it's just
you will be on.
I mean, have you seen the new format that's coming in a few years?
I don't even want to know, bro.
Even the Champions League is a farce. It's been a farce.
The new format, no, it's going to affect all three of them. The only difference is that if let's say you get limited in the new format, you can't fall into the Europa League or the Conference League anymore.
Thank God for that.
Why don't they do that now, bro?
Get rid of that
that's
thing.
the only good thing.
Ben. So friggin'
So
Ben.
yeah, once you're out, you're out.
Yeah, once you're out, you're out. Like, you know what I mean? You're out. Man's third, and then they go and win the Europa League. When Atletico beat us in that semi-final, I was screwing blood because we were in that Europa League all year. Them man finished third in their group stage and knocked us out and beat Marseille in the final. I was furious about that, man.
And then they got back into Champions League.
And back in the Champions League.
But the new format, though, the whole it's like whole one big group stage. It's interesting. I'll say that.
Right. Anything more before we get into the awards? Is there anything else to touch on very briefly, very quick?
Awards.
Obviously, Nottingham Forest back in the Premier League.
Yeah, congratulations, Forest.
Holy smokes! Talk about
it's been a long time. It's been a long time. You know, I'm most happy. It's not like a Huddersfield or Burnley or Norwich. It's something different.
Honestly,
something different.
And it's heritage, man. And it's heritage. Let's be real.
I'm all Heritage FC. You know what I'm saying? Give me Sheffield Wednesday. You know them with Charlton. Let's get back in there. You know what I mean? It's peak.
About Charlton, I was like, I don't know them ones.
Jed Spence beefing that guy on Twitter. Do you know who that guy is?
Well,
I show some respect.
That guy.
Show some friggin' respect.
He's been promoted like 6 times.
He's 50 years in the game.
Have you seen his hairline?
His name is Neil Warnock, and you must respect.
You must acknowledge him.
Yeah, European royalty back in the Premier League. Peter and
that
David.
was one of the quickest follows I ever did. When I saw Neil Warnock came on Twitter, I was like, "Yep, I am following you straight away."
Bro, in terms of like, when I think about a manager who, you know, like there's people that you follow and you laugh and you like and Neil Warnock, I warmed to him so fast because he's no nonsense. He's hard. He's a hard, nasty.
Did you see his response to Spence?
No, what's he said?
It's really nice, man. He was like, "Look, I always said you're either going to be non-league or Premier League, so congratulations, like on getting to the Premier League."
Imagine. And the thing is, though, but you see with Jed though, like he says that we're Premier League, like he's on loan, isn't it? So like what?
So what?
No, but like what? Like what? Is he in the Premier League next year or not?
Does he go back to Borough?
Does he go back to Borough? And Borough don't even want him, by the way.
Wait. What do you want me to do? He just won the playoffs. You want to not celebrate going to the Premier League?
No, but he's saying like, where does man's future actually lie? Like,
he's going somewhere. He's playing Premier League football next season. He'll be alright.
Hopefully,
he'll be alright.
You better hope so.
Tahar says, tried beefing my guy Jed, and he wants me to respect him, waste man. I mean, come on, but the heritage. Lola says,
yes, that's the other thing I wanted to bring up. Yes. Saint Etienne relegated first of all.
Guys, you have no patience, bro.
Oh my
God. I want to mention,
bro.
That was
first of all, do you know who actually gets it? Yeah. Them man there. First of all, the man that who went to celebrate scored the winning penalty. Your tool. Because you saw the Wahala coming, bro. But
the Wahala was coming, man.
The Wahala was coming, yeah. Then them ones I can allow them because obviously I think they stayed up in it if they'd lost.
Yeah.
No. So they were from Ligue 2. The Ligue 2. So it's a playoff. So how it works in France, the person that finishes 17th and the person that finishes 3rd in the second division, they play each other.
So they got promoted.
They got promoted, and then St. Etienne takes the place.
I understand them, man, going to celebrate.
That's trash,
League on.
Germany does the same as well. Germany's the
same.
You know what?
Same thing as well.
Like, I love the idea of playoffs. I think that's great. But if you finish 17th, you don't deserve a chance to stay.
Well, 18th. It's 18th to be fair.
18th moment. Yeah, 26, 28.
Imagine Burnley got another chance. Imagine Burnley played Nottingham Forest and they got the chance to stay.
That's the thing. Forest would lose, isn't it? Yeah. More often than not, that top team survives, doesn't it? That top division team survives.
Yeah. But it's a huge thing because St. Etienne are, until this year, because PSG tied the record for most championships with France with St. Etienne. So imagine PSG won the 10th. And the people that were the 10th got relegated.
Now, yeah, you've just been relegated, yeah, and you know the Wahala's coming. Certain man saw it, yeah, and they dipped. They dipped.
Yeah.
Certain man decided to be emotional and stand there like you don't see the players are coming, man.
I can't lie, yeah. You see, if I was one of them men, yeah, I'm handing in a transfer request afterwards. Because if I see commotion like that in front, like, do you remember, like France? The Ligue 1 has been a mess this season.
No,
it's been an absolute mess this year.
Peter,
crowd-wise.
Why is the steward risking his life to come and get you, bruv?
Blood, you better let me be on that pitch.
You better move, bruv.
By the way, and the aiming of the throwing of these flares was A1.
Yeah.
It was A1.
I was surprised. I was surprised there was not a legit fire, because where they were throwing it, I said something could blow up any second.
Bro,
yeah, something could blow up any second.
They were all on target, bro. It was.
That's the thing. Somebody must have sustained some serious injuries for sure. No one survived. Not everyone got away scot-free. There's no way. There's no way. They were just
unscathed.
No chance, bro. That man come from the opposite side, running into the dugout, throwing flares at the dugout. Nah, they weren't making it alive. But you see how ludicrous people are, by the way. Let's just be very clear, yeah? Let's have it right? We all like ultras and we find it really cool how they support the team. These people are mentalists. They're absolute mentalists. No, but these are mentalists. Like, they've gone in and thrown flares at a dugout. They've gone and thrown things at a dugout. Like, let's have it right, yeah? You're going to blow up the players.
Nothing will be ever more funnier when the Juventus ultras were buying rocket launchers when one of their players were decided that they wanted to leave. So they were threatening him with death.
I remember Sporting Lisbon couldn't go to their training ground.
Well, they ran up in it.
Yeah, they ran up in the training ground.
Do you know what happened? They just released all the players.
They all want to
leave. Like, you know that uncle.
I was watching William Carvalho. Like, I'm thinking, like, where's William Carvalho going to go? I thought we'll nick him, and then he's like Real Betis. He couldn't leave the green and white.
Rui Patricio,
the lot. They just handed it in. They said, "We're not about this, bro. We're leaving."
Yo, out of here. For them to come back, they won the league
and won the league last year. Yeah, I think not this season. The season before.
Last season.
Last season. You know what I'm saying? Fair play to them, indeed, for sure.
Yes. We got awards, yeah.
Yes, we do indeed, ladies and gentlemen. I guess we're going to just basically recap the awards that have been given out and then give your opinion. And then we'll also get to what you lot predicted at the start of the season. Sure. Unbelievable scenes, Jeff. We'll start off with the player of the season, people. It was given to Kevin De Bruyne. What are your thoughts? Who do you think should have won that? Let's make this as quick as possible.
Mo Salah was the best player this year.
Over him and Son?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a shout. He got the assists and tied for most goals as well. So it's a fair shout.
I don't think anyone was like consistently great this season, like from start to finish. But in terms of the stretch where they were on form,
is there ever a player like that though?
Yeah, more so.
First year.
More so than not. Yeah, more so than not. But I think
I wouldn't say every game, but yeah.
The time when Salah was on top, he was out of this world. No one was better than him.
Yeah, he was unplayable.
So for me, Salah should be player of the year. I don't know why Kevin De Bruyne has won every single award. It's a joke.
It's bizarre.
He got hot at the right time, innit?
That's the thing. He did get hot at the right time. But I agree, Oscar. I think Salah should have won player of the year.
I'll be real. Like, I know it didn't count to the votes in the end, but bro, man scored 4 goals to win his team a league title.
Yeah.
Come on. Like, do you know what I mean? So against Wolves.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, he battered
them. Crunch time. He said, "You know what? I'm picking you on my back. Let's do it."
Like, with the left leg.
Baraka says Son and Salah. You can only pick one, Baraka. We're not sharing it.
By the way,
well, like the golden boot.
Rodri for me was definitely Man City's player of the season. I think he was their best player this season.
I think he was fantastic. But I just think Bernardo was great.
No, but do you know it's with Rodri though? As I said last week, 4 decisive moments that won his team the league. So in addition to having an amazing season, he was ultimately the difference between winning the league or not.
Yeah, and you know what? Like
I remember you named his handball as one of the 4 moments.
Let's call a spade. He got away with it. That should have been a pen.
I mean, you know,
it's a debate. It's because Salah was shocking second half of the season.
That's the thing. It seemed like a lot of time. There was a lengthy time that Salah was not pulling up trees as he was.
AFCON killed him.
No pun intended. Funny enough, it was a tree that got him there in the first place. Wasn't it?
He pulled up hey, do you see? They caught him with a beer at the parade. You know, they're killing Salah, man. They're killing him. They're killing him.
What did I say? Man's not in his dean.
They caught him with a Heineken, man. Flip. You see?
Silva for consistency. And this is the player who was about to leave at the start of the summer. He didn't want to be there. And look how he played. He played as if everything's all nice and rosy. He was phenomenal this season for sure, Bernardo Silva, no doubt about it. And by the way, somebody mentioned Son and Salah. I think it was Baraka, right?
Son had a poor period, man.
On the top scoring thing, unpopular opinion, right? But I think you should have only one top goal scorer. And the reason is only tie it if the goals were in the same amount of minutes. So whoever scored the 23 goals it was this season, who did it in a shorter time, for me is a top goal scorer. Because it's like, you know, if they played the same amount of minutes,
They both start every week. Let me check. They both start every week.
They start every week, but I bet you Salah done it in
AFCON.
less minutes.
Would it be AFCON? That's why.
Quite possibly. I think Salah did it in less minutes.
I'm checking it now.
And so in that case, for me, Salah should have won it outright. I get that he got the penalties. By the way, a penalty is not a knock on goal scoring. Like, he scored goals.
Mad. Yeah, I don't know. I've seen people try and run that narrative.
But then we can say...
We love Son scoring 23 goals.
Scoring no pens is...
It's good.
Yeah, Son scoring no pens is good. It's very good.
It's bloody good.
Yeah,
it's bloody good.
Man. Like, no penalty goals. Like, I look at that a bit differently still.
No, we can appreciate it more. But at the end of the day, who scored the most goals in a short amount of time?
Son started more games and played more minutes. He started 5 more games.
5 more. So you imagine if Salah had 5 more games to pick from, you could argue. I know his second half of the season wasn't that great, but you know, personally, I just find it a farce sharing the golden boot, and obviously I felt that way when Aubameyang, Mane, and Salah shared it one year.
That was like 3 years.
It was a mockery.
I just said Africa have this one.
Africa is yours. You know the ones. Yeah. And the thing for me, I was just like, you know, Son scoring no pens is phenomenal. Don't get it twisted. It's not going to be a stain on him, but it's not a stain on Salah. Do you know what I'm saying? It's not a stain on Salah because
it's not a stain on Salah. Yeah, it's not a stain on Salah.
Look, Salah did it. Salah played 30 games. Son started 35. So
you know the ones like Salah did it in less time. So big up to him on that. Anyway, young player of the year was given to one Phil
Peter. This is exactly why I was screaming Jorginho for Ballon d'Or, because of awards like this. How on earth is Phil Foden player of the year?
I haven't got a clue, guys.
How on earth is Phil Foden young player of the year?
You know, I don't even think I can even bring my player up because it just feels like I'm probably being biased. Because you know how ridiculous the Foden winning it was, that I'm looking at it like maybe Saka should have won this. You know, I started to think maybe I'll just wear red tinted glasses, and I've not thought about this long enough. Foden winning young player of the year, Jesus of Nazareth, huh? What is going on? What is going on, guys? What's your thoughts?
I was going to say either Declan Rice had a shout, Bukayo Saka had a shout because he had a great first half of the season. Did teeter down in the second half, but you can't forget that. But those were my main 2 ones, really. Even Reece James had a shout before the injury, so it's just like So
was Trent nominated?
This is his last year, I think. Yeah,
Trent Alexander-Arnold is your young player of the year, guys.
Yeah,
what are we doing?
Even Trent could have got it, yeah.
Trent Alexander-Arnold is your young player of the year. What on earth are we doing?
I'm not spitting feathers if he wins it, for sure.
But obviously,
he shouldn't have won it last year. And this year, he was even less deserving. Like last year, I thought it was a joke, but he was better last year than he was this year.
But can I be real, though? We need to, like, this whole criteria, we need to strip it down, man. Man can't be 5 years in still being called a young player. It was ridiculous when it was Raheem Sterling. But because Raheem Sterling made his debut at like 16, 17.
For real.
Was still eligible at 24.
Still in the running.
Harry Kane was still eligible to like 2 seasons ago. Like,
I remember when Bell won it. I remember when Bell won both. I thought, this is so bent. Why is he in both?
He was playing at 16, Gareth Bell. It was a
like
season.
I think Ronaldo had it as well.
I don't necessarily agree with that.
Nah,
I think it should be by age.
Why are you?
I don't think it should be by year.
I mean, yeah.
For me, you should be older than 21, maybe even 22 tops. Anything above that is ridiculous, in my opinion. To be young player of the year.
I get what you're saying. Yeah,
it should be under 21s. I agree.
It's because they made under 23s a football thing, isn't it? Because it used to be under 21s, now it's under 23s. That's why. And really and truly, the under 23s were meant to be the ones who win the Young Player of the Year. That's what's so hilarious. The Premier League 2 was meant to be really what this award was for. But hey ho. But yeah, that's your Young Player of the Year. Manager of the Year, for goodness sake.
For me, I'll be honest. I think this is a farcical award.
It's a farcical award.
No, Pierre.
The manager that wins the league. No, the manager that wins the league is the best manager.
What a flipping joke!
Was right.
It's the fact that Pep said that he's the best manager in the world, right? And then, like, they literally gave it to him. Like, they literally gave it to Jurgen Klopp. He didn't win the league, by the way. Yes, he's got 92 points. Yes, he came close. Yes, he finished second. Yes, he has an incredible team and he's an incredible coach. He's not the best manager of the year. By the way, this award shouldn't exist. You know what it's like saying? What's it called? It's not, you know what it is? It's like saying who's the best team in the league.
Team of the year.
That's what this is. That's what this is. Who's the best team of the year?
Look at it. Well, look at the
this Oscar manager of the year is like saying who's the best team of the year.
It is.
It's exactly like that.
No. I think the award is being misused. But if we did the award on this podcast, we could do it the accurate way. There is a way to judge manager of the year that's not team of the year.
You're splitting hairs. Oscar,
then
you start to critique the way a man won the league.
Wait there, AD. If you've won the league, how do I not win manager of the year? How?
Because there can be
38 games and I was the best overall.
Can I answer? Yeah, there could be a manager who has a team with less tools and overachieves with that team.
Oscar, you know what I call that? Make an award called Biggest Overachieving of the Year.
PR.
That's
make a wish. Most improved.
Make a wish foundation.
Hello.
Yes.
Do you want to know who won it in 2018-19?
When Guardiola won the league on 98 points.
Yeah.
Who won the manager of the year that year?
Chris Wilder.
Yeah, but that's
Liverpool. No, he was Liverpool, no?
Huh?
2020.
Chris Wilder?
I swear Chris Wilder. Is that the year he took Sheffield United to 6?
No, that's 2020.
Guys, let's not really do this.
They got relegated at 21.
The 18-19 season, right, where Man City won the league on 98 points and Chris Wilder took the manager of the year. This is stupid.
Bro,
okay, you make an award say biggest overachiever. You know what I'm saying? You make a new award for that situation. You don't give him the best manager of the year. Guardiola got 98 points. That's how got 80.
I have
like 80.
I have more.
He got 98.
In addition, remember, just before we go on, David, the fact that Jurgen Klopp didn't win any manager of the months where Pep Guardiola won a few, that's what's like, are these points just not adding up?
Robinho,
any match of the months.
Robinho, no. Where is your Bible? Because you need to put your hand on it right now. Do you just tell me that Jurgen Klopp has not won a manager of the month this year?
I remember reading it. I'll get it up now.
He didn't.
Bring forth your Bible.
I'll tell you.
Because we can't have lies.
Guys, hold on.
Mikel Arteta had 2, and he brought every mechanic from the Ferrari garage to celebrate with him. There's no chance that he didn't have
I have more evidence for you, Brad. Who won the title in 2014-15?
Chelsea, Jose Mourinho.
And guess who won manager the manager of the year then?
What Sean Dyche?
Nope. Eddie Howe.
Nah, piss off. Go. The award needs to go to hell. The award needs to go to hell.
Guys, you can't sign Fabregas and Costa. You're expected to win the league, and I'm gonna give you all the awards when you win the league. Like you got your league title. Congratulations. Sometimes you're expected to do things.
So I'm gonna go through the whole season. August, it was Nuno for Tottenham. September, Arteta.
Let's stop right there. The first 2 months was Nuno and Arteta. Holy smokes.
Then October was Thomas Tuchel. November and December, Pep Guardiola. January,
that's when he won the league. That's when he won the league, by the way.
January, Bruno. February, Eddie Howe. March, Arteta. And then April was Mike Jackson of Burnley.
Oh, for God's sake!
Hey,
Yeah,
I got more for you, bro.
You're not allowed to
win any. They got form for this. For the whole season.
They got form for this. They have form for this. This has happened before.
Yeah, because it makes sense. Like guys,
Oscar, stop it, man.
Hold on.
Allow it, man.
Let me land.
This is not news, guys.
Let me land.
You should go to hell. You're backing it though. You're backing it.
No, you're saying that. Are you telling me that the person who wins the league every year should win Manager of the Year every year because they won the league?
Yes, number one, yes, because you had 38 games to prove who's the best, right? But what I'm saying to you is this: I'm saying to you like this. It's like we shouldn't have an award for best manager of the year because it's like saying it's like best team of the year. There's no such award. Guess what? Guess who it is? It's the Premier League champion. That's the best team of the year. Okay, so we can't. Why are we make an award for, like, you know what? When you see other managers with a lesser team, lesser players, and you say you want to give them accolades for their achievements, biggest overachievers. Let's have an award for them.
That's the Manager of the Year. Like,
let me bring the second time, guys. Ladies and gentlemen, calm down, ladies. Calm down.
Come on, ladies.
Let me bring you the next one. They have form for this. 2013-14. Gerrard slips.
Yeah.
Man City going to win the
title.
league.
Yeah.
Guess who got Manager of the Year then?
Brendan.
I bet Brendan Rodgers, wasn't it?
Brendan Rodgers, mate.
Yes. That makes sense.
You know what? I'm doing a Stone Cold 360 until that Manager of the
Liverpool
Year.
were never supposed to be in a title race. He put them there.
It's frigging sign language to that to Manager of the Year award.
Ernest says, imagine being told you're expected to win things because you have the quality, and when you win, your only reward is the Premier League trophy. Can I tell you what's wrong with this sentence? The word only. You won the Premier League,
Oscar. If there's another, Oscar. Under no circumstances has Mourinho walked out of Stamford Bridge in 2015, and Eddie Howe was the Manager of the Year. That's a disgrace. Oscar, it's a disgrace. Just hear me out, yeah. It's a disgrace. No, it's a disgrace. I need you to agree with me. The Manager of the Year award.
What you want.
Absolutely. The Manager of the Year award is a disgrace. It's a friggin' farce. Another reason why, by the way, Adrian, that's another episode on why football is bent. The Manager of the Year cannot go to teams that don't win the league.
Here's how it is. Majority of times, the Manager of the Year should go to the league winners. And I think this season, Pep Guardiola has been the best manager this year. But I do think there are situations in which a manager can overachieve with the team that they've got, and they put in a performance that makes me more impressed than a team that was supposed to win a league.
Most improved.
I named you the trophy. I named you the trophy.
Yeah,
it's called
Peter was right.
Overachiever of the season.
I named you the 1994, maybe.
The winner of the league is not always the best manager, like the best performing manager. I'm sorry, I don't agree with that.
Oh, flipping hell, Oscar! Really? What are we doing here?
Yeah.
You know, part of a manager's job. By the way, it's part of a manager's job to get the best players in his team, to get the best setup in his team. A manager is not just somebody who runs the cones. A manager is a manager of the.
That's what it is.
The best football club this year is Manchester City, managed by Pep Guardiola. So we can't be doing this. The buck stops at him. We cannot be doing this.
Okay, we cannot be giving other teams left. He's the first person we blame.
And he's the first one in the can. The idea that Chris Wilder wins the league, wins the Manager of the Year because his Sheffield United side, great effort, got in the top 8. Over Pep Guardiola's 98 points.
Let me make my point. Let me even make your point for
it's
you.
It's not a trope. This is not real. It's not
calm down, PR. Let me make another one. Let me get you more upset. Relax. Let me get you more upset.
Why? Why are you doing
now,
this
Oscar, actually, no, let me get Oscar upset, yeah? Who won the league title in 2005 and 6?
5 and 6, Chelsea with Jose Mourinho.
Both times.
Wait, who done 2004-5?
Just
Chelsea.
4-5 Chelsea. 5-6
Chelsea.
So yeah, in 2004-2005, guess who got it? David Moyes.
David Moyes top 4.
Because is that the year Everton got top 4?
Yeah.
Yeah, so give it to David Moyes, guys.
Hold on. Wait. Oscar, he's then gone and done it again. Guess who gets it the following year?
Who gets it the following year?
Guess, man. Take a wild guess.
04, 05 or 6. I couldn't tell you, bro. I couldn't tell you. Alan Kirbishley.
Steve Coppell.
At Reading. Because you got a top 10 finish.
Oh, great season. That was a great season. Leroy Lita and Kevin Doyle were batting up the Premier League.
Well, Shane Long was literally 24. Hey, Shane Long's been around.
Guys, we've spoken. We've like the Havana chick. We've given this far too much time. We are moving on. We're moving on. It's the bentest thing I've ever seen in my freaking life. So Mourinho having
league winners every year.
Oscar. Yeah, we should. No, it shouldn't be an award.
It shouldn't be an award.
Number 2, Oscar. Wait there, Oscar. It's a travesty. Mourinho's got 3 Premier League titles that he's never won Manager of the Year for. Farcical. Wow. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. What year did you come back and win it? 05, 6, 15. You've named all those 3 leagues. 15, you said Eddie Howe won it. I did. Bent over backwards.
Do you think Mourinho's losing sleep over this?
Of course he's not, but he knows. Peppers. But the thing is, he knows.
Yeah, because they gave it to Klopp. That's disgraceful.
Pep's got
giving it to Klopp.
Pep's got one, bro.
Giving it to Klopp is downright disgraceful.
Oscar, Pep's won the league 4 times in 5 years, and he's got 1 Manager of the Year. Piss off. Let's move on. I'm moving on.
No, I mean that's twice. IPS twice.
Okay, fine, twice. Nonetheless, the fact that Mourinho hasn't got one is a disgrace. But let's move on. Yeah. By the way, if there's anybody who hasn't lost, who is losing sleep, it's definitely Jose Mourinho. That's for damn sure.
You've seen great things and you just let it go, man. Come on.
Nah, man, this is a guy who knew what Frank de Boer's record was in the Premier League. I mean, this guy's outrageous. I mean, there was other things like Team of the Year. I barely even remember it. I barely remember Team of the Year. I don't know if there was any farcicals in there. I'm not entirely sure.
I don't really care, mate.
And then goal of the season, not that guy of the season. We can run that. I want to really get into your predictions from earlier this season. Okay, but yeah, in terms of what is your goal of the season if you've got one? If you haven't got one, no worries, we move on. What is your goal of the season?
It's too many, man.
Yeah.
I've got two. Salah versus Manchester City. Just impeccable.
Oh, it was so clutch. Oh my god, yeah.
And then I've got Kovacic versus Liverpool because that was raw.
I knew you would like that one. Yeah, everyone's for their team. I think we should do everyone for their team.
Newcastle goal in my head, and I can't remember it, but it just went top bins.
Was it
from like 30 yards?
Was that Trippier?
I think it was Gamares. It was Gamares or Trippier. But I just remember it and just jumping out of my seat and saying, "Wow."
In terms of our, that's why I was like, just do your own club. Like, obviously, I love Martinelli's goal at Watford. I love Martinelli's goal against Newcastle. I thought that was sublime. His goal against Leeds. You know what I'm saying?
Newcastle home or away?
Oscar, allow it, man. At home, I'm hard. What's it called? Yeah, but there were plenty of goals. I think we got to look. We got to look. Is so clear of the Salah City. No, I'm sorry. The Salah City goal was outrageous, and the moment, the timing of that game. There are 2 different types of goals. Of course they are.
So it's all about preference. Yeah.
Of course they are. I'm not really a big fan of Kovacic's goal. If I'm honest, I'm like not even as in like it's not in my top 5. You know what I mean? It's not in my top 5.
You see, how is that not in your top? Did you see the goal?
No, it's a great goal. It's a cracking goal, but it was like to me, it was more hit and hope than it was technique. You know what I mean? That's just my opinion. That's all. Nothing more to it than that. Just that. But I'm not mad if people are saying it's up there. I'm not mad. Who's not that guy this season?
Wait, we're not doing what we said.
We'll do that.
We're getting there next.
We'll do it afterwards.
Literally next. Who's not that guy this season?
I only have 2 nominations.
I think there's only one, bruv.
There's only one. Go on, who's not that guy this season?
You could give it to Burnley for Sean Dyche.
No, stinker.
Exactly. That's it.
It's a massive stinker.
That's of epic proportions. Leeds got away with one. If they'd gone down, it would have gone to Leeds. But it's only had to. Yeah, there can only be one, bruv. Yeah, and he's situated. His office is situated. You just take a left after you've gone round the roundabout on Hornsey Road, depending on what thing you go to. You hit that quick left. Is it Queensland Road?
Queensland Road? That's the one.
Yeah. The season.
PPP knows it all too well.
Wow. Oh, I go through it every day.
Lola, you've brought up another one.
That's what I said. I said there's only 2. I just mentioned one of them.
Hey, the Ralph.
I've got one. But it's not comedy.
The Ralph Lauren. The Ralph Lauren.
Yeah, the other one.
This was definitely is up there. It's top 3. It's top 3 biggest houses.
The whole season of Manchester United.
You know what? Yeah,
it was a season.
But
of not that guy.
Here's the thing. I don't like hindsight 2020 because I called it at minute 1 when he walked through the door. I said, "What football club hires a consultant? Do you know what a consultant is? Do we have any idea what a consultant?" And you know what's so funny with Man United, right? If you're somebody who's going to back Ralph, what did they do for him in January? What funds did they give him in January? They gave him nothing. They gave him absolutely nothing. Guys, this looks so dumb now. I was calling this in November, whenever it was he got the job. I said, this is a disgrace. It's a farce. He didn't even know that Ten Hag was called in. Apparently he did, his mixed reports. He didn't know that Ten Hag was coming to Palace. Oh, come on, guys. This football club is a joke. And then he's getting a job at Austria at the same time consulting for Manchester United. You're freaking having a laugh.
Yeah, and then it looks like Eric just gave him the boot today.
Oh, did he? Listen,
yeah, that's what the report says. That they said that. I'm sorry to interrupt, but they said that they had the conversation. It was 2 hours, but Eric was like, "What you're saying or what I want to do can't run." So
yeah, I got this.
Eric Ten Hag, he needs to go to Moss Brothers, Savile Row. He needs to get a new suit because he can't be wearing the same suit every single day.
So Oscar. Apparently, those pictures were taken 3 weeks ago, but they're just recycling pictures. I'm like, I agree with you. I'm like, why is this guy wearing the same suit?
He's always wearing the same suit. This is the suit
that they take off the Blazers and some of them. You know what I mean?
They criticized Obama for the suit. Do you not remember when Obama wore the tan suit and the Americans said, "This guy can't be my president"? That's what they said. Now Eric Ten Hag is wearing the tan suit. I'm sick of this guy.
They were trying to write.
No, so apparently, yeah.
You're a 1980s gangster.
Yeah, you know, I just lost it because I was like,
they recruited a guy who
literally recruited the guy to consult.
And he doesn't even get to do that.
No.
Oh,
yeah, so
man.
But my one for the season. You lost 3 games at the beginning of the season. You didn't have any of your players. Then you picked up, you brought in Ben White, Ramsdale, all them man there. Then results started picking up. Obviously, we had our little howlers. I told Pete about the howlers that are pending. Liverpool at Anfield. Then results picked up again. January we were top 4. Not so? I think
February, I'd say February with 3 games in hand.
No, you know how exactly. You know how it was. Yeah, it was very bumpy. So we were in the top 4 without everything being level. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but we were there.
Yeah, you're there. You were comfortable, if that makes sense.
Oh, by the way, speaking on that, just very quickly, Liverpool were never in first place at all this season. But carry on. Just so in case anybody thinks they bottled, they never were actually first place at all this season.
Okay,
but carry on.
Then, from that point in January, he decides we sell Aubameyang on a free to Barcelona, and we're still paying his wages. I don't know when the contract is.
David, why are we still paying Mesut Ozil's wages? That's the question I want to ask you.
Listen, don't ask me. I'm not that accountant. I'm not that accountant. we got rid of Chambers. He's gone to Aston Villa. Enzo Maitland-Niles went on loan to Roma. Who else did we get? Pablo Mari, we got rid of him. El Nene and Partey depart for AFCON. Patino starts in the loss to Nottingham Forest away.
What a waste of a away trip that was. Flipping.
We get banged by Liverpool in the first leg, 2-0, whatever the score was. Xhaka gets himself sent off. Partey gets knocked out of AFCON on a Tuesday. He's back in London on Thursday to play his second leg. We're losing the game 2-0. He gets himself sent off there. So we have no midfielders.
He's knackered. It's before the Elizabeth line. He's freaking knackered.
Tomiyasu gets injured at that point. They said 3 weeks. It turned out to be 3 months.
He hasn't kicked the ball this year.
What else? We chased Vlahovic when he's already said he had his eyes set on on
He's
Juventus.
declared Juventus.
He's declared. I'm going to Juventus, but we decided to still chase. We still had 68 million in the pocket, bruv. Trying to chase man who don't want. He rejected us, but we're still trying to buy him drinks. Results pick up then. We pick up results in that. Then we go on a run. Southampton, Brighton, and what was the other one?
Crystal
Palace just bopped. Yeah. Then they decide Arsenal decide to sell us hope. Beat Chelsea 4-2 at Stamford Bridge. Beat Man United. Who else did we beat? Beat West Ham.
West Ham away.
And so we're clear. We're head clear. We're gone. 4 points clear. 3 games left. This is the situation we find ourselves in.
All you had to do was beat Spurs, and it's
we didn't have to lose. We didn't have to lose. All we had to do was draw.
You didn't have to win.
We didn't have to win.
Right, yeah, but if you won, it's over. It's over.
But Holding gets himself sent off. Yeah, we lose the game 3-0. Even then, we're still a point ahead. So we head up to Newcastle. We saw that debacle there. Tomiyasu, ASM just dappled his hamstring. He was off the pitch.
One shimmy, that was it. Done.
I've never seen a hammy break live like that.
Bro, I told Peter, bruv, your ASM is gonna hammy is going, bruv. Ben White and Gabriel were not fit. He scores an own goal. Gumares, I even forgot to include Gumares, who were apparently in for, decided to go to Newcastle instead of Fig, and he beat us. And he scored a goal that sealed it for us. What else was there? We cancelled the game against Tottenham because we had COVID while selling our players. That game came back to want us. And Tottenham went and done their thing.
Tomiyasu played at left back when Son is on the left wing. What's your thoughts?
So, not that guy for this season. Mikel Arteta. Let me get has he got a full name, bruv? I need to.
It's Michael Arthur.
Yeah, he does. Michael Arthur.
Michael friggin' Arthur. That's what his name is.
Yeah.
I got one more though.
David the clock.
No, there's more. Hold on. Mikel Arteta, Amatrian. You're not that good, bro.
He cost us the Champions League this year. He's at fault for us not making it.
He didn't cost you.
He did still. This
is a man who even last year he hits self-sabotage button. That's what he does.
I have to call it right. To be fair,
it's what he
does. They bought it. But it's
because of him.
He cost us.
My next nomination is.
That guy is crazy.
We have to look at it because it affected everyone. It affected everyone this year in critical games. The standard of refereeing and VAR decisions this season have been absolutely atrocious. In every single week, there was a mad decision from VAR, and I said it. There are 60 million people in this United Kingdom that are watching the game and can call the shot. Why is one person not seeing that we're not seeing? And
we didn't even talk about the absolute farce in the Champions League final as well.
Bro,
which one? The
Benzema
decision.
The Benzema
we didn't even mentioned that.
Joker decision.
Bro, I don't understand why the line was by Konate when Robertson was at the back. I was bad.
It was behind the goalkeeper. That's why.
How is it? When did this rule come in?
It's always been a thing.
It's been a thing, but I don't get why you need to have 2 defenders for you to be onside.
I think it's stupid, but even with that rule in place, the goal should have stood because the ball was not passed to Benzema by
So what you're saying, listen. So what you're saying, let's say the keeper decides to be stupid and be sweeper keeper.
Be a lemon,
Be a lemon and just let's say it's on the halfway line or somewhere, just in their own half. Everyone in the thing is offside.
No, you have to have at least 2 defenders before you, ahead of you in terms of going ahead of goal. You have to have 2 to be onside. If you only have 1, you're offside for whatever reason.
But there was 2 behind Alisson yesterday.
But one of them they were claiming was ahead of Benzema. Benzema was ahead of 1. Just friggin' fast.
I'm sorry. Benzema didn't touch the ball. It came off a Liverpool player. It was an own goal.
Thank you.
And I remember it clearly because remember when we went to Burnley and I said no, there are 3 goals that we should have had, and there were ridiculous reasons that they were given offside. I was fuming. I said the standard of refereeing in this country and VAR in general this season has been atrocious.
Number
one. Robin, on that, go on, Oscar.
One of the maddest ones this season was when United played Middlesbrough at home. My man handballs it, and he passes it. And he passed it, and they said we can't draw the handball back because he passed it. But if he scored, it would have been handball.
I was mad.
I said, guys, all I want to say is
biggest handball ever.
Here's what we'll say to close on the referees: Martin Atkinson, John Moss, and Mike Dean. Good friggin' riddance. Get the heck out of here. Never want to see you again. Piss off.
Yeah, but apparently they're going to be coaching the next set of referees.
Oh, well, we're doomed, aren't we? If anything, if we've got anything to go by with that friggin' who's the mug that's running it now?
Mike Riley, bro.
Riley, friggin' hell. Let's move on. Anyway, guys, can we get to what you guys predicted?
Yeah, not that guy this season.
Right, very quickly. Let's predict. Let's predict what you guys put down. So last season we said, which club, in your opinion, had the best transfer window at that time of the season?
Wasn't it Manchester United?
I'd like to say this. Oscar, David, Robin, Ernest, Adrian, and myself, we all in unison said Aston Villa.
What? What? Surprising this season?
I ain't taking it back. That's a great window.
Well, look where they finished.
I ain't taking it back. It's not my fault they hired Gerrard.
They sacked their manager, and then they look where they finished.
It's not my fault they hired Gerrard.
Best player.
David said that Man United was close second. He said it was a close second for Man United. Have the best. Yeah. Wow. My friend, you wait for it. Adrian, you said an honourable mention, Leicester City, is what you said. So there you go. Right. when you guys were asked for which club has had the worst window to date, Oscar, you said Liverpool Football Club.
Yeah, that was pre-Diaz.
At the time, because the January saved them.
Yeah, of course, January saved them.
Saved? You see. Let's not. We were.
No, I'm not saying saved. Yeah, I was going to say. Yeah, I'm not saying saved.
What do you mean? Well, hold on. You were 14 points behind. You were 14 points adrift.
Man City were phenomenal.
What are you talking about?
We signed Diaz on the 30th.
Diaz was a phenomenal signing. It was a phenomenal signing.
Look at Villa are on fire again now. Oscar said Liverpool, right? David, you said Tottenham Hotspur.
For what?
For the worst club transfer window in the summer.
I can't lie, their summer window was stinky. It was the January window.
It was stinky.
You know who they signed in the summer? There's one player that I forgot joined and has already left. Howler. Brian Hill joined and left. Has joined and left Spurs.
He was homesick.
The only reason David's taking it out is because they did sign Romero and he's a player.
Yes.
I remember mine vividly.
Rubinho also said Liverpool Football Club.
Yeah,
Liverpool.
I said it because I remember what I said. I said you still needed a defender at that time to say.
But didn't they have Konate?
I think they had Konate. I think the argument was that they only signed one player. I think that was mainly the people's.
Yeah, that was it. Yeah, just one player, and I was just like, okay, you need more than that, and it came true in the end. It's like.
Yes, Liverpool's is it's here nor there, right? Ernest Apengting.
They had enough.
Ernest, you want to hear what Ernest said? Do you want to hear what Ernest said? He said Southampton.
That's a good shout.
Ooh, okay, but where did Southampton?
Oscar backed the ting. Oscar backed Southampton.
I did back it because they signed good players.
Livramento, you said, listen, watch out for Livramento.
He had a good season before he got injured.
He had a decent season.
Armando Bruges, good season as well.
Oscar, he did have a good season. He was amazing.
At the time, though, we only mentioned, and this is before I think they signed Adam Armstrong. And we were also saying like Che Adams needs to get you double figures. I don't think he did. I don't think Che Adams.
What did Big Che get me? Let me check it.
4?
Man, like Che,
Adrian.
Hey, relax. Che got more than 4. Don't do that. Let's see.
How many did Che get?
7 league goals. Come on. 13, 15 for the league.
Good for him.
Pick up Che Adams, bro.
Yeah, I remember exactly what I said.
Adrian, you stole the spotlight on this episode when you predicted this, because he went on a soliloquy. I think Lola had preempted one football club, and you said, "Oh no, I haven't forgot about them," which was Newcastle United. And your second pick was when you went off, and it was Everton, and you were off on a rant about Everton Football Club.
What's the category? Sorry.
This was the worst transfer window.
Oh,
the worst transfer window this summer.
Okay.
Yeah. So Adrian said Newcastle United and Everton. I think you were brilliant. I think that was brilliantly poised. Everton have had a stinker. Your rant on thingy, we've even made a clip of it and put it on Twitter. It was that good. When he spoke about Damari Gray, he spoke about Andros Townsend, Rafa Benitez, Begovic. And then you went through their history. You went through the history of people like he who shall not be named.
Adrian's right,
Sandro.
Adrian's right. And the thing is, they should have.
I remember the rant now. I'm just remembering it.
It's all coming back to me. It's all coming back to me. And Adrian was spot on, man. But luckily, they got in a decent manager who kept them up.
Half decent, a decent coach. Yeah.
I mean, you say that it was Burnley that's kind of saved. For me, I said Chelsea Football Club had the worst window.
It was pre-Lukaku.
You weren't wrong, man. You weren't wrong.
I mean, it is what it is.
You weren't wrong.
Brilliant category, guys. Yo,
but yeah, before you end it, now I'm just saying I've got more awards to give out, by the way. So
bro, where are you, man? You coach, man. Relax, you coach, blood. I've got more awards here. We still got loads here.
I've got more.
This guy trying to chime in. This guy's not a tag team.
I said it's not Harlem here. Just Harlem.
All right, they're tag team wrestling in this day.
Oscar, we asked the question amongst our teams and players: who needs to step up for their football club this season? Oscar, I quote, Christian Pulisic, up your Viva.
He has to go, guys. He has to go. He didn't up his Viva. I have to be a man of my word. Christian Pulisic, get out, man. It's time to go,
bro.
It's time to go. Man said in August I was asking for Viva. We're in May and I've seen nothing. Get out of here, man. Get out. Get out.
Oh my god.
I love Christian, but he's gotta go, man.
This is fantastic. David, you said Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang.
Wait. What's that?
I mean, he did rise. It's not
Listen, I need more from Aubameyang. He left.
Our fraudulent boss. Dry. He's got 16 goals in La Liga.
Up to Viva in the league.
He did.
I see him at the Monaco Grand Prix yesterday. I was there like, man, Oba, huh? With your 11 goals, like just shining. Gutted.
I was correct, but he did it in another shirt, bro.
Robin?
In another league, in another country.
I remember who I said. I remember who I said. And I was right.
And I was right. Tony Marshall.
Yep. I said it.
Get out.
I said he. I remember because I said I need him to rise.
Anthony Marshall was a bum. Oscar, you know what's mad, yeah? Do you know what's mad? I was running because you man were like, this is the last straw. I'm like, what are you not talking about last straw? We are done with the straw. The straw is burnt. He can't be here anymore. And we're here talking about him. He went on loan to Sevilla. I've not heard anything since. I've not heard anything.
All right, the Sevilla lot don't even want him. They don't want him.
And Sevilla don't want him. He was dropped early. They don't want him. Ernest, do you know what Ernest said? Who needs to rise? He called him Davido. He called him Davido. David De Gea. I tell you what.
The hair kind of rose still.
He rose.
You can argue.
Yeah, you can argue. You can argue.
We definitely saw glimpses of the old De Gea.
The hair was okay, man. The hair didn't have a bad season.
Yeah, it was okay. No, but his distribution and some of the goals he did concede.
AD. Do you know what he said, AD?
Mr. 9 goals a season himself.
He said said Bobby Firmino.
Right.
You said, can I get at least 14 goals in the league this season? and then at the end of it, you said at least double figures. You just resulted to double figures.
Did I get that? Did I ever get that?
How many goals did you get this year?
Maybe like 8. Maybe like 8.
Oh my god!
Oh, this is a brilliant category.
Though. It was kind of brilliant though. Like in terms of like goals per minute.
This is a brilliant category.
This is the best podcast in the world. I swear down.
This category is fantastic.
He's finished, man. You know what? By the way, yeah. And I want to get boss like Endo's thoughts on this. I would turn Roberto Firmino into a number 8.
Whoa, what? Joe Linton vibes.
Joe Linton that inspired me.
Hold on.
He needs to be sold. He needs to be sold.
Do you know how many he got, bruv?
What, 9?
He got 5 goals.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Adrian. He needs to be sold. He needs to be sold.
We're not going to get no money from him.
I'm joking.
Hey,
guys.
You only got.
Do you know
5, bro.
Do you know who I said? I said I need Willian to arrive from Stamford Bridge.
Why did you say that?
Why did you say that?
Do you know what it is? Because I remember saying, because I said, listen, he's our player. I have to just deal with this. He's our player. He's our player. He's our player. Can you just arrive from Stamford Bridge, please? And we can actually see what's this new Brazilian position?
I'm telling you, man. Firmino in the 8. He's got the energy. He's got a goal threat, passing ability, flair. He can beat a man. I'm telling you.
Guys,
listen.
You know when they buy you, you know when they bought you to be a number 9, but then you start having to start creating another position. You have failed. He's
finished. He's finished as a 9. He's finished.
I'll even give Lola a mention because she mentioned Pepe. She said, "I swear down, if Pepe does not do anything this year, like she's done with him, she would want to kill him." And
that's
literally,
guys,
and then I said,
he's not. Yeah.
And then I mentioned as well that we need availability from Thomas Partey. That went well.
by consensus, every single one of us has been let down.
Yeah, we've all been let down. We've all been let down. Some of them have left the club. First manager to.
Mm-hmm. Boss like Ender said, I almost broke my phone when Bobby did his laces when we was on the attack. Did you not see that?
Yeah, bro.
He laid the ball off and then did his laces. I said, bro, the ball could come back.
He's a drama queen. What's wrong with him?
Oscar, first manager to be sacked in the season. Let me tell you right now, the first manager, if you don't even remember this guy, right?
Yeah. It was my pick.
It was AD's pick. AD's draft pick was Mr. Cisco of Watford. He's the first one to go. And you know what's so funny? When I look back at this, like
easy money.
It was a given. It was easy money. It was easy money. Easy money. Oh my lord. Oh my days. So yeah, that's what you said. Oscar, do you know who you went for first manager to be sacked?
Is it a manager?
It is a manager that got sacked, but it was Steve Bruce.
He got sacked. Not a bad shot. He got sacked.
David.
What did I say?
David. Now, you said for you it was Arteta, but it's like Arsenal wouldn't sack him.
Yeah.
So your second choice, which is really your first choice, Bruno Lage. What the flip is going on here? That's a stinker.
Howler.
Massive stinker.
Sort of high line.
Adrian, I'll quote you. In fact, he said, "I'm going to ask you one thing. What is the name of the Watford manager?" That's what he said. And that's also been a clip on the Top 4 podcast on the Twitter account this year. So big up yourself. I said...
Yeah, I remember who you said.
I know who you said.
You said... Can I try to quote you?
Go on. What did you say?
You said something like, guys, this season is going to be an absolute disaster, but have no fear because by November, Mikel Arteta will no longer be here.
It's exact. I said he will not make it to the new year.
Exactly. You gave us a date. You gave us a date. Yeah, that was a
give us a date.
How long? But you know what I said? But you know what I said? I said keep an eye on Sean Dyche. So keep an eye on Sean Dyche. That's what I said.
I hate the fact that you were right. I hate that.
A little bit, yeah. And
That's
by the way,
surprising.
honorable mention. Don't worry, I'm gonna get to Robin and Ernest because you've had stinkers on this one.
Oh wow!
You both said Ralph Hasenhüttl. Both of you said it, and Oscar was outrageous. Oscar was furious about it. The Ralph slander. Oscar was upset on the pod about it.
I don't know why I used to back Ralph so heavily. I'm not really there no more.
I mean, it's not a bad guess. Let's not do it in front of me. But
you both said Ralph.
No, but I think for me it was because I think he bought well in the summer. That's why I was like, he's not getting sacked. But anyway, carry on.
SW6 prop somebody up on this screen. Howler, by the way. He said Patrick Vieira. Stinker.
Come outside.
You need to give him
come outside and apologize. That's the worst one. That's the worst one.
That's the worst pick. Okay.
He said Vieira will get sacked and he almost got manager of the year.
He was first as well.
That's crazy.
Okay, guys, your bottom threes to go down this season. Oscar, I did, but the rebuttal I got since is coming nice. What's it called? Bottom three. Oscar, you said Watford, Brentford, and Newcastle United.
Bro, I really weren't rating Newcastle like that.
You weren't rating Newcastle. First of all, you said Bruce and then this. Yeah, you weren't rating it at all.
I do. How can I forget Norwich?
It makes sense, though.
Honestly,
Norwich.
Norwich not being picked is a howler. If you didn't pick Norwich, you've had a stinker.
Yeah, that's a stinker.
David.
I think I said Newcastle, but I can't remember the other two.
What did I say?
David said. Wait. Norwich. He said.
Yeah.
He said Watford.
Yes.
And here's the stinker. Brighton and Hove Albion. It kind of just deletes the rest. It deletes the friggin' rest of them. Brighton?
I'm trying to be edgy, Bro.
Well,
by the way, the Brighton sporting director has gone to Newcastle United. This is a big move, guys.
It's a big move. It's a big move. Robinho.
I think I've had
Norwich City.
Yes, I said
Watford.
Mm-hmm. I said Newcastle.
And I quote, Southampton, goodbye. Oh my God.
I remember this. I wasn't giving the light of day.
Ernest. Norwich. Newcastle United. Southampton.
Bad shout. You don't really want to Southampton out here.
I got 2 out of 3. I'm calm.
Adrian.
Yeah, so did I, man.
Watford. Norwich City. Brentford. Oh, so close.
Oh.
The wrong B team.
Yeah, wrong B.
Guess what I said, guys? Guess what I said?
Go on.
Burnley. Norwich City.
You just stop lying.
And this is a howler. Southampton. What was I thinking? Watford is right there.
Yeah.
Watford is right there.
What?
And I kept them in.
He thought Cisco was keeping them up.
I literally said Burnley going down, Norwich going down, and I said Southampton over Watford. I'm having a howler.
Yeah, you were high that day.
Do you not want to hear your top 4? This is the final one. Do you not want to hear your top 4?
In order?
Top 4 in order.
I know it's stinky.
I know it's a stinker.
Oscar, I start off with you. Oscar. In fourth place. In fourth place, Oscar went with Manchester United.
Of course I did, because Robin, your boys just disgraced me.
Oh yeah, Spurs just ruined everything.
In third place, you went with Chelsea Football Club.
Got that right.
Yeah. Accurate.
In second place, he went with Manchester City.
Stupid Liverpool! You guys make me sick.
Yeah.
And in first place,
you guys make me sick.
Adrian, he went for Liverpool.
Adrian, you should have won this league, man.
How do you think I feel?
David.
What happened?
By the way, I'll give a gone. What does that mean?
Oh, David, you went with Chelsea in fourth place.
Stinker.
In third place, you went with Liverpool.
Stinker.
It was a stinker.
I know who I said.
I remember.
Man United.
In second place, you went with Manchester United. Stinker. And in first place, you said because he's a leg man, Pep Guardiola's Manchester City.
Yeah, I got first.
Right, Pete.
I think I said, yeah, I know. I remember what I said.
Adam, we have opportunity to make some money. Slen said, I'll give anyone £20 if they remember Cisco's first name.
No Google, bro.
Oh, man.
No Google.
I tell you.
Fernando.
I'm going to say Carlos. I'm just going to go Carlos.
Can we go with F? I believe I'm going there.
Oh, Federico then. Maybe Federico. Carlos
know.
or Federico. It's got to be
I feel like it was Federico. Still.
I couldn't even tell you that.
In the meantime,
drop the answer, man. Drop the answer if anyone got it right.
In the meantime,
man.
In the meantime,
what did everyone say?
I'm getting it.
No. Like the answer for things.
Peter said Federico. I just latched onto that.
I said Frankie something. I was like, probably.
What did I say? Fernando.
Like
yeah, everyone got it wrong still.
It begins with an F though. I'm certain it begins with an F.
It is an F and it's a bait one.
Yeah.
It's a bait one.
Yeah, it's a bait Spanish name.
So Fernando, not flipping
Ferran.
Actually, is it? Let me see. Is it? No, it ain't. But yeah,
Federico Fernandez,
Francisco.
Fernando Francisco.
Oscar.
Francisco.
Congratulations, Oscar.
Francisco. Where are we? Robin. In fourth place, you had Liverpool. In third place, he had Chelsea.
Oh, you got that right.
In second place,
second put us.
In second place, he put Manchester United.
And in first
place, he put Man City.
I got first and third.
Where am I? Ernest put Liverpool in fourth place. Man, weren't rating Liverpool at all.
You see, but Pete, are you seeing the conversations that were being had?
You see.
Man, thought Liverpool were scrubs.
We're bums.
This is who they are.
Live and direct.
You were mentioning it on the pod on that day as well. Ernest put Liverpool fourth. He put Manchester United third. He put Chelsea second, and he put Manchester City first. Adrian, Manchester United fourth. Chelsea third, Liverpool second, City first. So literally, Manchester United is the only one that flopped you, really. And here's this, right? David says I'm smoking. He said United had a better score than us.
Clip it and show me.
Get the YouTube link and we'll watch.
I remember Boss Endo wrote up the whole squad and said it was better than Liverpool's. I remember that time.
And my top four guys, I said Arsenal in fourth, Chelsea third, Liverpool second, Manchester City first. Literally what the table was a week ago is what I put as the top four. And David said, I'm smoking Budge because if you ain't got United in the top four.
Driver! Don't stop at all.
Which David? Was this me or Phil? The other one.
You David. Dowdy.
Hindsight is a funny thing. Hindsight is a hilarious thing.
Guys, that was so
bring the evidence, bro. Bring the evidence.
I also wanted to mention, because I completely forgot about this, but I forgot because someone just brought up in another group chat. Do you want to know where you guys finished in the fantasy league?
No, I don't want to know.
Some of them are howlers.
I don't know.
Some of them are howlers, including myself, really. But I'll mention it. In terms of the actual podcast, the person that came first in the podcast was actually Oscar. Oscar came first out of all of us.
How did you not allow me to get first? I haven't played this game since December.
You finished overall 16th place.
Yay!
So that is followed by that. It is in 20th place was Peter. Finished good 20th.
Bro.
Yeah.
Hey, Robin, you got that wrong, you know.
Why?
Well, how?
The actual person who
I have had a howler. Yeah, Adrian actually did it. Adrian actually got 13th. I didn't see his name, but yeah, Adrian did the bit.
Title, bro. You're trying to nick your title, bro.
Lola's asking how did she do? Where's Lola?
Lola got into the top four. Top four. Yeah, she finished fourth place.
Lola, man.
Big ups.
Anyways, then it came to David, who finished 32nd. Yeah. Don't worry. Well, and then it gets to me, who finished 37th.
Jeez,
you were taking L's all year.
Yeah. And then
the man that just refused to put Son in their team. It's them ones.
Yeah, and then I said whoever finished 42nd onwards is relegation. And our good friend Remford, living life in Paris.
Big up Remy.
Did he go to the Champions League final?
He went to the stadium. So he didn't go to the game.
Out of 49
I'm sure Remy
teams,
was playing as well. I'm sure he was playing.
Out of 49 teams,
changing his team up to March.
Remy finished 47th.
Yeah,
out of 49.
Who was last place? And I want you to see. I want you to check the team as well. Who finished last and what team? Dean. Check his team.
It's not even fun because Dean didn't play. Dean didn't play, man. You don't watch football.
Bro, do you want to know who's up front? Yeah.
Go on, let's hear it.
He had Cavani.
All right.
Aubameyang. Aubameyang captain. And
Lacazette.
In midfield, he had De Bruyne, Kante, Zaha, and Hudson-Odoi.
You know what? He just picks people that he knows.
When you put Kante in a team, you're not playing seriously.
Yeah.
He had Van Dijk. He had Van Dijk on the bench. Sanchez, Thiago Silva, and Shaw in the back three, and Areola in goal.
Nah, man. I stopped playing fantasy when I captained Lukaku and he got COVID. That's
that COVID period mucked me up.
I want to say, big up to first place, Colin Coutinho, aka Solkjaer Redemption. You are the winner of this year's Top 4 Podcast Fantasy League. Big up, Colin.
What
does Colin get?
I don't even know, man.
I don't even know.
He will get a free slot on the Top 4 Podcast if he reveals himself.
What's like Endo says, best Top 4 podcaster of the year award. I remember Robin holds that crown at the moment. How do we do that? Surely
I said them man vote. Yeah, you
lot have to vote, bro.
You know the ones like that's what it's gonna be. We could put a poll on it on the Twitter feed.
On the Twitter feed, yeah, bro.
Do you know what it is? I put in a lot of appearances this year, man. I don't think I have many days off.
Turn it in, mate. Your appearance when you was coming out of Stamford Bridge and you had some random. No, I'm talking about the people that you had around you. It's not even you.
That was bad.
Yeah, man, that's crazy. That's crazy.
A racial slur was pending. We missed it. Flipping out.
Did I ever tell you what happened that day? Flipping heck, I got shot.
You told me it was a madness afterwards.
Yeah, it was a madness still.
We'll put a poll in.
Big up, bro.
Yeah, we'll put a poll in because I think Twitter does up to 4. And do like a separate website and just put a link in, something like that.
Yeah, I think so.
Now I'm saying we could just put a link up on
just put other, other, and just say who. Yeah, man, it's all mad. I can't believe it, bro. It's the last podcast of the season.
What's our plan? We need to let the people know.
People's champs is over.
Personally, I need a break for a bit. Like I can't.
Yeah, absolutely. No. We'll take a break.
I need a bit of a break. So.
Us guys need to reconvene. I think at the end of we'll do. I guess we'll just do the same break again. We might chop up a few best bits episodes and put them out like week to week or month to month until the next season starts. We've got a lot of groundwork to do. Got to think of bigger plans, bigger ideas for next season. But guys, you lot have been a friggin' tremendous. You lot have been phenomenal this year. My hat's off in terms of voting is to each and every single one of you that lock in every single week. I mean, there are some stonewall. Yes, Oscar.
No, carry on.
Oh, just some people, Boss Like, of course, ever present, SW6, Lola, Baraka. I'm gonna be forgetting names. What's it? CFC Honcho for the Burnley staff, hilarious. Taha. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, I like Oscar, but I've grown a disdain for him in recent weeks. He is my phone. Big up Abdi065 as well.
Why do you hate me, man? Because I told you Liverpool should win the league.
That's why you hate me. For commenter of the season, for the audience of the season, it is Abdi065.
Yeah.
Because he is maybe not.
No, we're gonna.
He's my vote. He's my vote.
I'm gonna find some clips and we're gonna put them on the Twitter feed and maybe on the YouTube feed.
No! Do you know who he has to go to, bro? He has to go to Boss Like Endo, bro.
No, Boss Like is. I feel like Boss Like.
Bro, don't you remember?
Amazing.
Don't you remember his
and
thing?
all that stuff.
Listen, don't you remember his thing about the toast thing? The post goes.
The post goes for
I feel like Boss Like has challenged us the whole season, and his comments have been great. But it's not always been outlandish. Abdi has brought constant laughter with outlandish stuff. So for me,
was
this season? This season,
Robin,
yeah.
Was it this year when Boss Like moved to Lola? Was it this season?
No, I think that was
it was last season.
Damn it.
Hey, I'm sorry, Robin. I know you voted for him, but Abdi told me that Man United will finish above Chelsea. Man. You can't get any awards. You can't get any awards. He said, come back to me in February when we're above you. I said, brother.
Nah, there's a lot of people. There's a lot of people to big up, man. Like, you lot have been hilarious this season.
Man,
the comments is the main show. That's the thing. The comments is the main show.
Well, big man thing, for those that don't know, we used to do this show. We used to record it together, but it was only audio. We never did video. And then when the pandemic hit, we decided to move to YouTube so you can do it in separate houses and that, because obviously lockdown times we couldn't link up. And then the comments in the YouTube thing was something we didn't even think of. It just kind of happened as a byproduct, but it's become one of the best parts of the show. Like hearing Abdi say nonsense and it sparks us to talk about something else. You lot make the show something completely different from how it used to be. Like I've always enjoyed our podcast and what we do, but the dynamic of it now that it's on YouTube, now the fact that you guys are with it, for me, it makes it 10 times better. I can't lie.
Man said it's been a long season. I've been getting battered all season. I'm not voting for any of you. Good not to see y'all till August. Hey, listen, we will be there, my peoples. We will be
SW6
there.
says, Oscar, we ain't skating over your boy Jackie. Yes, you are. My boy Jackie is a Premier League champion.
Yep. No one can take it away from him.
And he won it in front of the Villa fans. What are we saying? What are we saying?
I didn't even think of that. I did not.
No, it's because SW6 is saying Maddison scored 18 goals. Yeah, that's what happens when you play in the Europa Conference League. Get out of there. 18 goals, 11 assists. They weren't league numbers. What's this?
Maddison, Oscar, I ain't gonna lie. Maddison pulled up this year, man. I'm not gonna lie. I'm a doubter just because of availability with him. He's
in a Corsa though.
Obviously, in a Corsa, he did put tints. You know what I'm saying? Tints.
Madison is the most disappointing. Oh,
no, he's not Oscar. That's too far.
That's
too far. So, like right now, he should be in the England squad. Like he should be.
Why?
It's why he's been on form. He's been on form. We can't
ignore that. You're talking about a player being on form. A player can be on form. That's great. What does he bring to England that is not currently in the squad?
It's a different question, isn't it? It's a different question still. It's a different question still.
Exactly.
But I'm sure there's a midfielder out there that's in there. That I'm like, I could lose him.
Is Emil Kills Flow in there?
Nah, Defro ain't on there. You can't be there.
Get Emil Kills Flow out of here, man.
Emil Kills Flow.
Big up Slens for that one. What's like Henry said, you lot are by far my favorite pod. You've been consistently providing us with great content. Best moments when that lady got given a manscaped box. Hey, that was flipping.
That's my segment. Still not.
SW6 says Grealish scored 6 league goals. You crazy, mate? He got 3. Oh, he ain't scored 6. Guess what? Grealish back the Champions League goal. Tell me, holler at me when Madison does that. Holler at me.
Abdi's being nice and warm now with his comments.
Pete, holler at me when Saka does that to you. Tahar said, I can't lie, this podcast is definitely second best. Lewis's stream. Come on, man. Come on. When Kazra comes on,
we're funny. We are funny every week.
No, there's a guy that comes on Lewis's stream who has like a, I don't know.
Big up Carefree Lewis, man.
He's got a thing. So yeah, big up Lewis, man. I'm back on his streams now.
Oscar, what thing? What thing?
What?
Yeah, he said the guy's got a thing. What thing has he got?
He's got a mental problem, so he just says weird stuff, and everyone laughs.
Oh dear. By the way, guys.
He's like an attention seeker. He'll just come and say something stupid, and everyone's
2022. We should stop laughing at Ty from AFTV.
I've been done.
Big man. No, Adrian. When I put it in the group, hold on. When I put it in the group, I listened to the overlap debate,
Yeah.
The minute he started talking, I got a headache. No word of a lie.
He's not even being spoken to, and he's just chatting.
You see now.
Yeah. No, I'm with you, David. When you said that, I thought the same thing. I watched it and I said, why are we even arguing with this guy now?
You see now.
It's pointless. SW6 says, yeah, man, Mondays 8 p.m. been 2 jokes. Peter, that African goalie episode is legendary.
Oh, man, we've seen some episodes, man.
That's going down in history. What I love about this podcast is the fact that you can't get away with anything. Like what you say will be brought back. It's there.
Wax.
It's on record. Even the commenters, even Abdi and Boss Lakendo, them they can't get away with stuff they've said.
Yeah,
like we're bringing it back. Abdi said, "I can't wait for Ten Hag time, man. I'm going to be smiling and happy a lot more next season." Yeah, sure. Lola says, "Brilliant pod this season."
Thank you for coming. By the way, we got everybody that came on. By the way, you know, SW6 came on.
Okay.
Lola came on. Mo.
Who's the best? Was SW6 this season?
Yeah, he did come on one episode.
No, I actually know if it was this season or last season.
Both Mo. By the way, we're still looking for the Arsenal Mo. Where's the Arsenal Mo?
Yeah. Mo still has a warrant. He still has a warrant.
Hey, Lola, you have to let him know. Let Arsenal Mo know that he's wanted back here, man. I feel like he's a busy guy. So
you know,
I'll see if I can get him back next year.
Oscar, your guy from America, the Liverpool fan,
Evan. Well, this is before we get there. This is what I wanted to ask: who has been the best guest of the season?
Absolutely,
there's only one
question.
There's only one.
Who's the only one?
It's only Lola.
Oh, God. The thing is, Lola winning that award is like Pep winning manager of the season. It's like, come on, let's give it to someone else. Right? It's like, come on. It's true. She won the league, we know that. But like, who's manager of the season?
Obviously, big up. By the way, big up to Sam.
Sam, yeah.
Sam doing his thing as well. Man's doing his thing with the WWE.
Oh, Sam Ogun. Oh, yeah.
Not friggin' Faisal, all right? Gunnar turn Chelsea. Nah. Get the heck out of here. He's not that guy this season, guess-wise. He's friggin' not that guy this season.
He had the blue shirt. I couldn't believe it.
He had the alternative kit. You know when you buy the third kit, yeah? Nah, man.
Oh, yeah, by the way, guys, round of applause. Chelsea Megastore is officially open on the internet.
Hey, guys, what a season, bro.
We could go there and buy kits. I could buy a kit if I want to.
And then Chelsea was sanctioned in 2022. This season, we're going to look back at what a farce it was. When I go through the archives and put up some best bits, honestly, it's going to be a friggin' farce. It's going to be an absolute farce. But yeah.
What's that kid said? Respectfully, the other guests ain't been it.
No, I disagree with that, man.
I thought Evan was amazing, man. I loved having
Evan. I can't lie. Next season, I want to see Abdi and Boss like on the pod. Like, we don't need to see their face, but I need to hear the voice. I want you guys on the pod.
They got to rock up.
No, actually, Endo was on it one time, and somebody denied him, and he never asked again. And I said, Endo, I think was it Oscar or Peter?
I can't remember who denied.
I think it might have been me, but you know why? Because it was early doors. It was early doors.
Very early doors.
And I've seen a bunch of those YouTube channels where they just throw the link out and say anyone can join.
Oh my days!
You just get random people on.
Bro,
yo, you're welcome, man. You're welcome. You stood the test of time. You're welcome, bro. You're welcome.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Next season, Abdi and Boss like. You need to come on because we love you in the comments, but we need to hear the voice.
The first one, you need to come back. I need more Arsenal back on, bro. The
warrant is on him. The warrant is on him.
I'm on him, bro.
Man. Mo, do you know what? Mo enjoyed being here. He likes the podcast and that. So yeah,
Chelsea Mo.
Chelsea Mo is my guy. Like he'll definitely be back.
No, Arsenal Mo. Chelsea Mo is good as well, to be fair.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, I swear there's Liverpool Mo as well.
There's Liverpool Mo, there's Chelsea Mo, and there's Arsenal Mo.
I can't remember.
Yeah, Liverpool.
Mo,
the jack of all spaces, was it or something?
No, he's the man.
He's the man.
Liverpool Mo is the man still. Mo Udin. He's the man.
Yeah, Mo Udin.
Answer for your crimes, mate.
For love nor money. After this guy offered me out at Hyde Park. I mean, we've had some scenes on this podcast. I've got to bring it off now.
Man. It's been brilliant.
It's been what for flipping straight now.
Yeah, messing up. He said I'm going to be in Hyde Park.
To iron it out.
Oh, no, Burgess Park, I swear.
Oh, but first, got no chance in hell will you find me in Burgess Park.
We doing the now.
Unless I'm gonna save a life. There's nothing else I'm doing out there, or friggin' preach the gospel. Guys, on that note,
I got to look forward to this next season, bro.
You hear Tottenham's song about this? What a night! Tottenham played on a Tuesday night. You play Thursday because you're effing. What a feeling, what a night. It's a brilliant
This
song.
is what I look forward to, ladies and gents. Oh, gosh.
I'll get you a lanyard, bro. Don't worry about it.
West Ham as well. West Ham in the Conference League.
Season,
guys.
It's been great. Let's end this podcast. We're going to end the season. We're going to recharge the batteries. You know what I'm saying? Some of us are going to turn up like Jack Grealish, or some of us are going to, you know what I'm saying, lay low for a while.
Let's try and start the new season on 200 subs. We're not far, guys.
Not far. Can I end the podcast with a little quiz question?
Go for it.
Who is the only English player to get a goal contribution in a final this season?
And on that note, people.
Nobody, bruv.
And on that note, people.
Come on, answer the question.
What Mason Mount?
Mason Mount.
Nobody.
Where did Mason Mount get a goal contribution?
Nobody.
In the Super Cup.
He said the only
I think
one.
It was Callum.
I
forgot what he looks like. I don't know what he looks like anymore.
Got an assist in the Club World Cup final. No other English player got a goal contribution in any final.
Mate. I forgot what he looks like.
Ladies and gentlemen, you thought we were going 2 hours and 35 minutes without mentioning Hudson-Odoi? No. This happened. This happened.
Oh my God. Yes, people. Well, that is going to wrap up this week's Top 4 podcast and this season's Top 4 podcast. We'll be back. Yeah, good riddance to this friggin' season. We will be back, ladies and gentlemen, definitely in August, of course, ahead. Well, by the way, the league season starts August 5th or 6th or something like that. So we'll be back the week before at least to do a little preview.
What, July?
Yeah, July.
Yeah, remember, because we got a Winter World Cup. We've got a Winter World Cup.
Listen, the podcast next year is going to be on fire.
This is not even a break, really.
It's not a break. We're going for a nap. We're going to go for a nap. But you will have content coming at your ways anyway. You'll be having content.
Follow us all on Twitter. Well, you man ain't even got your Twitter accounts up there. But follow me, follow Robinho, follow AD, follow Top 4 Podcast, and then you'll catch us because we're still going to be tweeting football. We're still going to be talking
tweeting bear con. Yeah.
So, what spaces? Yeah.
Bus like. There's one international break. There's one international break, but European football, club football, is weekly. Because of the World Cup.
Yes, every single week. Nobody, that's going to catch a lot of people out.
At Generous Dave right there, cuz. Yeah, that
At the General. But yes, people.
We'll see at the World Cup. We'll see it.
Yes, we will see you. Well, we'll see you before then. We'll see you before the World Cup. But yeah, we will see you back next season. But also, there'll be a few clips coming out between now and then. So don't worry, content will still be here. Best bits, best moments from everybody in the podcast this season will be with you shortly. With that, people, you amazing, wonderful people, please do join us again. We'll be back for the start of the new season.
Hopefully I have
Until then.
Hopefully I have new curtains still.
No one mentioned the curtain. Now this guy drops it in, yeah? Oh, my days.
Yes, people.
With that, people, it's the full time whistle. We are out. Bye.